sa me no mienu nyina ka bom na yaka ade ba ko se I promise on my honor eno nti anopai MC Amoa na fe yenkoje the pledge no emra ye ba na ye dwumadi no so ato aso.
The pledge. I promise on my honor to be faithful and loyal to Ghana, my motherland. I pledge myself to the service of Ghana with all my strength and with all my heart. I promise to hold in high esteem our heritage won for us through the blood and toil of our fathers, and I pledge myself in all things to uphold and defend the good name of Ghana. So help me God.
Aba afei yenkona yenkɔhye ye ho enkran ye motivation ene anopai eye de he ye motivate ye ho anopai ewia na afei akɔgye ye weather update no de ama ye motivation ene ye de ema ene anopai nyina no ene se successful people motivation no and say successful people are not gifted. Successful people are not gifted. They just work hard then succeed on purpose. Successful people are not gifted. They just work hard then succeed on purpose. I would say you can't say the chair. I always ask, how do you juxtapose this? How do you bring this into our personal and normal life? Successful people are not gifted. They are not gifted like when they were born. You say, oh, this one there is going to be success, or this lady or this woman is going to be successful in life. No, nobody sits there and wait that the success will come to them. They just work hard towards it. So, for example, if we're a student and you are going to be successful in the exams that is up and coming, you yourself know the reality that when you sit down, you learn, you go to class, everything that you are doing, it means that you are working hard towards your success in the exams that is up and coming. And for that matter, you're going to know that yes, you are going to pass the exams. If you are starting a business, or if you're a businessman, a craftsmanship, and that is what we are doing. Each and every day you wake up early, you go to work. Whatever that you touches on, you make sure you finish it. It means that you are going to be successful in all the businesses that you are doing. But if you're a businessman, you are a storekeeper, and you sleep until maybe the noon before you go to work, it means by the time that you go to open your office or your shop, all those that you have them to come and buy it from you, they are going to go without getting them. You understand? So in the business that you are doing, how are you going to improve in it? How are you going to be success in it? So the America chow and nano penny say busie. So we suku ni ena uwo jidie se obe pass on so head da wani mu no a ana utie me na bibia da wani mu wo ye wadwe so obe pass wo ho say ye nso hwe a o class o lectures o sua de ubisa questions ye kire mu u taking note na otena ase asua ade ni nyina no eye se o work hard towards the success o pese o be pass o exams no se wa anye we a wo exams no nim so be fail because say ye tena ase asua ade wan sua bi se wo lectures wan sua bi se wo class wan ko bi nti o be den wa pass. So it is not say ya a gift say ye am say pass there bi sanso na se wo tie mi na se wo ye dwadini utie mi na so obi a oye business person na de bia osori ko adwuma mu obi di ade ama na wudi no kre ewo mu na chese obi mekisa so be di yie ewo mu na se we nim nyina eni ho na wonya ebe dey na watimi adisade no so enkonim entinya gift se de ama se business na oye ne di nkonim wo business nim da bi na mum se o work towards it ututu anamon e de ben ho no na watimi achieve the aim no. Eno ne de make chow ene anopai say bo homode na edi so because it is not gifted that we are supposed to be success in life. Others fail just because they relent relenting wo omo purpose so omo ye no omo ankoso anye so they couldn't make it. It means say they failed. But say obo homode say okọ animu a ye the honorable Kennedy Agyapong kwa Agyapong yens emfato ho de ma say de wafam de okomu oya akwada anamu tutu yen kakra ye de adwuma be ma na wo yere no ho ye no na wa be make success in it. But say oye nkokwasa enya de a obetimi atumpon sana meka kyo yemfa koma panko na ni manyina nkoso yie emfa emaye yenkohwe the weather update ne yehwe de ekoso ewo wiemu ensakraye emu ensemu na no so atimi aboawo ama watimi atu anamon abrene apene nyina nti the weather update no say ena etie ena no pay yekohwe se de ewiemu sakrum semro beye afa yehunu se enso bi ama ne home so no frama kakra ama ne home so eno no de emframa kakra betimi aba ensu kakra enso ewom Ghana yemfrifri fam ebetimi anya saa ensu no afi yatifi efam so ombetimi anya saa ensu no nam so ema ensu no timi gugu dia ebo kakra eba besanka wiem ede amaye ene na emom eda no ekwa nimu no yehwe nimu se babi de se empoano no ena babi asutade ewo no so no ombetimi anya ensu kakra ede amaye nanso awia kakra ewo ho ede maye awia bobrim eda no ekwa nimu no ebenya awia kakra awia bobrim ne yehwe nimu se emia bi de se from mantemu apoemantemu asantemantem enfrifrimantemu enkramatemu atoye ena afenso atoye tife ye western na western north regions no omutie ya onso ebetimi anya ensu ene anopei na ye kwanwumrem no de awokakra ebebantia na wakai ahye no so nkanka ye tifi efam no awokakra betimi aba anopei aflawone ne potemo no ebokakra ewo wiem de momo nanso omanfo bi ewo enkran kasoa Cape Coast afei takrade ezim ene ne potemo no yetie ye nso betimi agugu sanso na akufo-addo achimodan eka ho obra oboaso nso ewo mu bi ejino hamu abupen eduasa obom de ewo soro kra na ye kintampo anopei ejina 60% de chese nso ebetimi agugu ede aman goals so nyane ena tachima nso eye 30% aye no so chese nso betimi atoto anopei ahohye no wosusu pro no so no ejina free 22 ekosi 25 degrees Celsius ewiemu no ewia kakrabe ni ti ede ama omanfo ewo aflawo ne potemo ugina enkran ne potemo obetimi anya nsu ejina ho abupen aduanan sanso ena ho akufo-addo achimodan enso eka ho bie sanso ena kumase oboase nso eka ho takwa se hwebekwa ketekrache ne potemo nso ebetimi anya nsu eno no ejina ohamu abupen aduasa kosi na aduanan eso ewia bobrem no se ewia ne timi unity a ya ho hye ne bepeja anopa yi susu prono no a ejina 22 ekosi 25 degrees Celsius no eba begina 30 and 33 degrees Celsius enwumremu no ebo kakra besanka wiem ede amaye omanfo ewo ho akufo-addo achimodan kumaso oboase takwasa hwebekwa eketikrache kintampo gosu sunyane ena tachiman omtie ya nso begugu ejina ohamu abupen aduanan enwumremu no se boru timbesanka wiem nso no so toto de ede maye ya ho hye no bepe eso bete ewiade no ejina 30 kosi 33 degrees Celsius no abegina 27 and 30 degrees Celsius na chese wiem adwo kakra na yetimi ada yeko yetifi fam emia bi de se yendi tamale bole damango bogatanga na lelugu ena wa anope omutie ye nso begugu eho ede amomo ejina ohamu abupen aduasa ekosi na aduanan 30 to 40% na chese nso beto eho ho omahoshe no wosusu prono so na ejina free 20 ekosi 24 degrees Celsius ewiemu no ebo kakra besanka ewiemu ede amomo se bono timbesanka ewiemu a omahoshe no so ebepeja anopai ede no akogina 33 and 35 degrees Celsius na nwumrem no de eso bete aba 29 and 31 degrees Celsius na chese wiemu adwo kakra ede amomo so no motimi ada epo no so eye basabasa ede ma afarefo no eno nti mestre se obetimi ama nema nyina so akoso yi na fe afarefo no so hunu de nema eko ewo ho nti don hwe de na ye de enemu yi se na wiemu sakrum samro ebe afa no so abapa wonsimani dunum mi penya me mu na fe agudi mranche no so in the world of sports and so etimi abosi ahene ebeje adwa the next 15 minutes edi ene mu no the world of sports ye ba na fe de aka nyina so ato so medi e de kwame abo aku da kwamwa obeti afrem komoto I am your host with the most your moderator efri sabreku yise no kro ebaba pa wonsimano aduero.
so there course all the sport and pay no ba che e wo net TV the dialogue so Monday edition there and pay yeah they be live on Facebook, live on YouTube and net TV GH Freme Usia and pay yeah that's about a part of the sports segment yeah but say Ghana komo African komo e we are seeing now and pay you know about be doing ko pay be say e dey FIFA World Cup e baso e wo US, Canada and Mexico no for the ticket prices no ababonten na o share the Black Stars of Ghana yeah 3 games e bo August na tickets one share say the list e wo no $180 which is 2,058 Ghana cedis. That's the game against Croatia. The game against England on the lists Alberto 2,515 Ghana cedis. And a Ghana against Panama, the list ticket Alberto no 1,600 Ghana cedis. And these are ticket prices on their bar. Now they more because there to you say before I being appointed with the crown. I was still to me ticket and remember one more to when I did in granted. Instead of able to prepare now on share episode you know it to me acquire the amount. So these are tickets I want to surround you the upcoming World Cup at Basso, US, Canada and Mexico. Now away from that, over 30 years of Kraku a president Ghana Football Association. World Cup year Basso year no ne Ghana's ambassador or US over Victor Smith. Akwese din komoni nyina na kwan a yibetumi akeka ne mesi ne sina be ya tournament ye kwa ibeko na nyoden so na ahoden so ntiwe ene komo no so efi oba na pay ye no share Ghana African Youth Competition no ekoso ewo Angola ema otumi say ye mrantie na mabọ no guso ebo modern wo various sporting event awodo. So in badminton what happens now they say yetumi enya gold girls and boys doubles. I just say good news. I let us pick some silver medal. Karate, so no, you pick bronze medal. And I go from state to pick a bronze medal. So you know, Alex and almost so a war of so Angola, not about to say or more eboa. Never the body to a competition and not so Angola. Now, I have to black galaxies, okay. Galaxies ye mrantia omo ebo local game no na before that you say chana ye ne the Black Stars omo ko Black Stars na mu South Africa go face team Bafana into Black Galaxies yes just say omo no omo prepare for that game na eba so chana against South Africa team we say Galaxies team no all the best. Now let's talk about Ghana Premier League. Entire match day 14 now every year with some results. So as a folk, we can do a win over Nations FC by a goal to no. Then on Saturday, other games like no, and also it was so plus Sunday games are Nina a course so a year last Sunday. It's mame the other results some other mana okay. So the other set on Sunday. A lot of games. Results about maybe the Bechem Eshel Wonders by a goal to nil. Then All Blacks Eshel Vision FC by 2-0. Baseke Enya 2-0 win over Samates. Recum Chelsea Eshel United by a goal to nil. Young Apostles Enya 2-1 win over Carolina United. Then Kotokonya 1-0 win over Dreams FC. Now, Yanshe Kwampuku how I share the only go and ra El Kumasima Krobienya that's important 3 points against team Dreams FC. So on screen now no Kwampuku share that only go and ra Ewo Babaya Sports Stadium. Now let's talk about the league standings no. Maybe how our positions will be Ewo at around number 13 games so far. So you didn't assess any lead that chart no. Or more lead a Ghana Premier League after match day 14. Let's talk about European games. Okay, it's a highlight of all the major European League games there across weekend. It's Barcelona, Madrid, Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City, AC Milan, Juventus, and Bayern Munich. You enjoy European highlights in rap. yɛmɛtoa so.
Good effort! Wasn't far away. Johnston got a touch to that corner. Brilliant save from Sam Johnson. Saka's corner. Deeper one. Johnston. It's hit the post. It's gone in! And Bukayo Saka may well claim that. Johnston just couldn't keep it out. It cannoned off the post, and Arsenal have taken the lead. Rob Edwards looks on, just can't believe that his team had defended for so long and concede such a sloppy goal. A little bit edgy at the moment. Mane gets a shot, it deflects and it's in! It's been turned in by Tolu.
Shot which is deflected and was awkward for Sanchez because O'Brien was standing in his way. Fofana. Cousteau. Oh, lovely ball. And here's Cole Palmer! He's back!
41st minute, Haaland's first chance, and he's taken it. And he's on target again against Crystal Palace. And the Blues in front at Sellers Park. Nico. Morton takes it from him and has a go and hits the outside of the post. It's good from Foden. It's good from Sherky. And now on to Reinders. Haaland by the penalty spot. Reinders shot. Henderson save. Sherky beyond Wharton. Prods it to Foden. Foden finishes. Sick goal.
Brilliant from Ekitike. And he goes on. And he goes on! And he just went a little too far back the opposite way. This is Gruda on Vifa. That's a brilliant ball. And Diego Gomez has missed an absolute sitter. That's sensational from Hugo Ekitike. His little passes for Salah. He's going away from goal, but recovers the fire of fierce shot. Salah will take the corner. Looking to turn provider for Liverpool. That's a lovely ball. Goal!
A Kane-like movement, a quick dart into the box, and Bayern so often breaking records, but this is another big one. Olise, Carl, Kane, bats. So, Irving with the signal. to get themselves back on level terms just before the break. Oh, yes, they can. Might score, and that does not happen very often. Might go level.
This time, and Juventus do get the goal. A very quick impact from Juan Cabal. Openda is too quick for Hegem. Now that could be a red card if it's seen as a foul. Denying a goal-scoring opportunity. It is Bologna down to 10. Cabal, lovely drop of the shoulder.
Adrian Rabiot steals it off his man. Rabiot! Save there from Muric. It's still alive here for Rabiot. And eventually Sassuolo scramble it clear. Modric, not delivering for the sake of it. He finds Loftus-Cheek. That's a decent ball. And it is Davide Bartesaghi with his first Serie A goal, who gets Milan on terms. A huge moment for the youngster, the academy product.
So these are games media course so weekend here or major European leagues and amount this important this now everything BBC. I mean we say Miami Nipa or Ponte Chiku, a member of the connected family. Nana or Ponte Chiku, the United States of America, and they are black in our that. I mean we say or Ponte Chiku the Great. A happy birthday. A member of the connected family of Boy Juma Pa. The Juma Susueni. It's a blue and a pay. The knitting the wine from early camp to justice to focus. Bentai, Robert Finn, Obia, a happy birthday. Nana Opon Chichiku. And weekend penny behe asaman Ken or hine Japan including no chese me nia dia no say yes including dia no aben e say ya de besi say including dia e ba uhu obidie ni mu uhu woni so bebia bueno catch the MPP delegate for say abato na mokwa akoto no moko yi obi a obabe jama nema Ghana for na na ekoto ne so aba muntie very important dipa na mokwa akoyi no eye obi a mode ne ebe mass ne say ya assess no na yekoto ne so aba it is a Ken on Japan nam kromu and nam street so na se masses na ye one numbers ne se mu delegate na ye ka chem say he is the main man who ye delegate menye osi akwan muntie ne ye na enu a odu asama no omu say yes ye ni peniniye because ye na ewo street ne so ye ne ken na ewo street ne so ye na to usio ye ton rob ye ton piki ye nipa so he knows the hardship na ewo street ne so. And I want to arise here to this level of person or change ye in your life. Until I youth, you can or need Japan. No, your home way in sorry. It's an appearance in it. The streets no air can say, Monfa can run here to the swaba. A mamma power. It's your delegate, you will switch them and say, Munkita GD no every naka crabby, none couldn't be number. It's an appearance, Mamichi Akra or Henny Ken. Okudu for Kennedy Kwame Akompleko Japan. Anything na kudu simone kofi manage obia solid people. Ana pay me besia. Fe wo sia hen me ba. Ye nuaba CJ Winters and so day. Enije komonko ano de ba na pay. Fe wo sia hen match.
So the long-awaited funeral, the funeral of our time, the funeral of the world, the funeral of our life has finally come to pass. I will see Ghana for you now. You are seeing na yamonsem, and for my who say in it or no. Exit, yeah, exit, yeah, exit. Hey, Munyikli. I will see my child will be at a weekend. Now it's your weekend. Now weekend, yeah, that the Lumba near a day. How did it go at your end? A corner say, to me, you need be an hour to me and Kobe, and then they see. Tell me, how do you do that? You can go on YouTube, Netto TVGH, and then you do that right there, okay? Right. So, the dialogue. I don't pay. So, me, I was screens, so you know, I'm bringing you all of entertainment stories, okay? Some are not going to entertain you, but it will educate you, it will inform you, and all that. What I say, right? So, CJ Winters, enemy D, Abriwana, that's why I'm a virgin. Yeah, whether you like it or yes, until the momo is in, you know. Na abusia yensam no and then no stories being na me de more. It's surely going to be about Daddy Lumba's funeral and all that. So I know the meaning say you are expecting it already. So let's have our top stories. Thousands gather in Kumasi to bid farewell to Daddy Lumba, and Daddy Lumba's children move mourners with emotional tribute at lying in state. Akosia Sewe's absence at Daddy Lumba's funeral, a cultural blunder. This one is coming from MC Portfolio. No amount of falsehood can erase the love that Lumba and I shared. This one is coming from Odobroni. So this and many others I'll be sharing with you right here. Oh, the dialogue knows one will pay as entertainment bits. Hey, the first in what are you expecting? 80 pabeye and pim and pim domi. Metofom do a mess. Edipa beye and pim or pepe and a copy mu ewo Daddy Lumba ne you know ase obaba yara sports stadium metire Kumasi na said ya na eniama Eric Conti na manfo pi na wodwin se o eyine kura ma ya ma sabi afunu nipa eyine mo ya ma aye ehide enti enya de a enkofo kura beba na mom ye do wa na ye do ye pe wa na ye pe. It's not about your signboard. It's not about what you do. It's not about what is happening. Ghanaian showed love. Ghana for which there one door. Emma when you now call Abaya Sports Stadium one chire Daddy Lumba or dopa. Say walk up yene ba. And send bebre na ne see wo honom na abusuafo ade ba kwa akwa the talk about obi are kan wansem ni se biota frache. Obi akwa yase 90% of omo kwa yase no sabi ana mo pese omo kwa hwe efunu eda ho no nanim na no Daddy Lumba de ne koye different kakra enti amafo binomo felicia or ma feel disappointed in the sense that Daddy Lumba emunu da ho emunu eda ho a ye di veil akata nanim. Enti amafo say ade Daddy Lumba ade afei na Daddy Lumba baba ya efra na ayefro kwa de say Ghana obia ni obere man ya ayefro kwa na obia no obehye veil enti ade iti na modi veil egu Daddy Lumba nanimu a obia ntumi ehu nanimu yi ensem bebre. Enti you can see what you watch on your screens now obo baby a ye de Daddy Lumba no na ebi mukra ka say 20 million year na wo ka say wo be ye ne kra na yi no wo sha endusa Ghana for mo kasa o chale busia twegu all screens no so me pa cho me be say o hwe why when you be anhwa I'm letting you have a view of it she be bia kra edem enti na we no no mo na ye Daddy Lumba ne baby o mo sie na Odobroni so na e ba je say okita ne flower mienu a je say ohun di obeya ne hui abambofo so de wo homode mpa na wo ginamu wo hwe say bibia be kama say ebusia panyin to park nso na obetwa mu no enti amafo be 10,020 10,000 amafo be brain na 10,000 omko akohwe Daddy Lumba emu no enti amukodu wonum na koye disappointment say emu no kwa say yakata Daddy Lumba enima ya na yefro akwakosie no na che say na enya asem ketwa Ghana people na I feel disappointed but We say penny ama yati asisi. That the luma ansana obewu no. That the luma can say. Se biota fracture. So chine bi oni wa. Mema wo fa nimu no emfa besi abonti mo bia mehwe nanim. Enti na no nti e na ama o makata nanim no. Ama fo keka de o mo beka de but ni nyina na busia penny to park de. E be ma ni 2 cause papa na why had you. Dear Kobe nyina no. Chale. Let's give it up to Abusia penny to park. Abusia penny to park I had papa. Enti da busia. This is, you know, a summary of how everything happened. Baba Yara Sports Stadium the late Adelumba ne burial and as a new free draw no. This is how we end it. Yo. Na yen kwen animwe. Na banede na emma enso ebe chire say oh ye papa na ye do no na say ebe feel ye empo say enye one net no owude anim say eye bibia enti sa kwantu anipa no kwa wadwen be ye say obesanga babio we de okwa asa ahyew bibia ni obesanga babio lo emadomo enti ensam kakra ne ma no so wobo wo homoden ede beto abonten no abusunya. Let's go and have a watch and listen to the words that omoka efa papa ho.
You remain close to us in a way that words can hardly describe. You are more than just a father. You were our strength, our comfort, our laughter. You showed us what it means to stand together, to never give up, and to embrace life in an open heart. Each of us carries a part of you within us. Your warmth, your generosity, and we carry the memories you gave us. Small moments that have become big now because they help guide us through our grief. We miss your voice, hugs, your way of calming us even when everything feels heavy. But we know this. Your heart continues to beat within ours. The traces you left in our lives will remain forever. Dad, we thank you for every smile, every piece of advice, every second we were blessed to share with you. We love you today, tomorrow, and always. With all our love, your kids. Yedamo asibe bread. Yedamo asibe bread. Yedamo.
2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that make it guy on So Luma is actually a legendary, okay? Hawabo bra edi egunechi ntino wa hwe nkwala ya. Obeka ya 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Wo so hwe ntino so betimi akai. That Luma wa ya de. Weja na chi kama pa. Me a wo hu ye fe Mary man so akukuduro fo a. Say ne ba penny Calvin ne be man no. Oh yeah, the pie no. Since 1 week no throughout everything. Said the ankanema mempo empini ne mabi muso na de ade nyina no de ne ho gige mu a. You know, ogina ye say abakan ya na se be ma ogina ma ne papa pa wa ya ade nyankopon hwira no. Na eyi ne rekoso no abusuya ye ransom fufuru mu a. Eyi that Luma, you know, we've been talking about it for months. Like for 5 months now. It's finally you know, but not say today, no, don't expect me to do any other story but that the best story, okay? Maybe after today, we are not going to talk about it again. Proper news is now. Right, so cameras, meaning say camera guys, and I to me and switch up uncle to akosia se wa so dia. But you no ya mame akosia se wa legal wife. Team legal wife ye hunu wo honom na eyi na MC portfolio e kire mu se we no e yade a enye kra because amamre kwanso no se etedempo na ensem nyina kwa baba nyina achi no eyi da ne de because nipa no wo na wo claim ise ye wukunu a wo na wo claim so ono na wo na waware wo asaw kawa akrata ni bibia sisi se wo na wo ye oyere ankasa enti sentokọ bimpo na asi na ade bimpo na aba eno no ma wo ho kwanse enwo sa wo si ayi na se enti yi no woti amra amafo pina enim enti a wa made na amafo pina so Erica se ye maame akosia se way but your all show screens so na your left no and send the luma ba se na akosia odobroni aba no aha ye maame akosia se wa wantu ne nan ansia yi na se wantu ne nan abie amfa ansia yi na se enti kuna na watch ho manso no kuna no wanya mameye wanya anye kuna no na se ono no wo papashi group mu omo kan se omo no next year as a March o se then no be ye won ayi so we don't know if actually they are also planning towards next year 2026 March or no to also have their own funeral there. We don't really know what is going on. We don't really know what it is, but amame kwanso no omo chire mu a ya ma me akosia se wa wanya de kra na ebusia ne samu no the second wife that's how I'm going to say it ya ma me odobroni ya odobroni na ono gina ye kuna bibia ejade egbo na wode ko na we na wode ko ogina ho yi no bibia ye kuna se de se fata amamre kwanso de wo so ye bia no na chese oye na ensemo a oka ye anasa ni tributes awade ma the late at the lumba ye ni kunu no abusuya yenko na yenko tie ensem no mu kakra emudo chapi no be. Let's have a listen and watch.
Remain etched in my soul. I will carry your legacy, protect your name, and honor the truth of our bond. You were my joy, my peace, my protector. And though I walk alone now, I will walk with the memory of your love, which no lie, no attack, no cruelty can ever erase. I am grateful for the love that we shared and our 6 beautiful blessings. I know they will forever miss you. Charles, Amesa, Ohima Fosu, Awoya, Katachie Jemfi, and your twin, Charles Kwejo Fosu Jr. Rest, my Lion King. Rest knowing that your Odobroni will never let your story be forgotten. And as Junior's birthday forever intertwines with your farewell, let it be the reminder that your children will rise, your legacy will endure, and your role will never die. Rest in peace, my love. Final love.
And see, Odobroni so next time ningo. Ensembia obia keka ensembia wo ye de mo bia wo ye bia ni ho a ebetimi apepa odo ana ono the later the lumba ewo edema no the same vice versa enti na je siankopon fa de kra emfa sei pa odo na nkasa ono sinim so odo yi pa na ebusia me de mensam no erewie dia na Besa Simons ochiremu a music a enso ewo omo intentions edema the later the lumba say Sabria we from we ewiase nyina na enimu no ewiase nyina na dore nyom enti ne se na yi so ni ho a eden na beye nkai dum bia abrinya bia na wo be hu se ade ene ye de kai dade lumba bia na ote ase a na oya dumtuni a ewiase nyina emie nyina na wodo no ebusia ye her video no.
We are still all the musicians in Ghana. I'm very happy. We are so glad. And looking at the people here, I mean, wow. Yes, it's a befitting prayer for Daddy Luka. Because this is somebody who has contributed a lot to our music industry, to the music, our culture. What he added to our culture was so significant, and as you can tell, it's so very relevant. So we thank everybody who came today, and we know his music will live on for a long time. We as musicians, we know very soon we will honor him in a big way. Well, I mean, there's a lot we are planning to do. We are planning to have a music museum, and we know he will play a very important part, in the music museum. And definitely, when our Hall of Fame comes, it has to be easy for people to see, because all over the world, people know that they look at music. And like I said, the young ones are now learning something. And so it means, when you do highlight music, you remember that there's longevity in it. And now that our life has been enlisted as an intangible heritage, we want all young people to go into our life. We will remember the fact of the high life music he played. Not only musical, the whole nation will lost a great musician. You know, there are so many musicians, but when you come with an authentic style, authentic high life, that everybody knows this is from you, then you have come to stay forever. We have lost a big legend, and I am happy for the send off he's getting today. And I know this is not going to be the end. We are going to see and hear more about it, but as we go. We are still sitting all the musicians in Ghana. I'm very happy. We are so glad. And looking at the people here, I mean, wow. Yes, it's a befitting fire.
Ghana for Adolfo Obibia and Primpring and Penny say near Diacoso ya na ye pitrim enti Nyankopon adom you know ya ye tree car whatever it is ye and then no ye the full stop no e dey asi enti na chese sane na ebusia me dem sam no so besi here say na be na the dialogue na say dem nim say enye ade ba ko na ye we have varieties of segments on the show obi anso ensa kanede no ye be na ye beto so sa e dia mo CJ Winters enemy dean not for me Afroanana may virgin. So one person pay, let me give the biggest shout out to you. David Diagnosis and David Auto Diagnosis and Electrical Shop. I want that command which you are pay. I know say you will watch me and yes, have the best of the week. Abusia Bitomunina. Take care of yourself. Bye.
Right, abusua 51 after 7 on so our pound sebado aduenu ba kwa braso say ye jedwana fe ye the dialogue show no ankasa eto so na yemfa seda emfa ema osi ahene ode the world of sports e by so na CJ Winters said the entertainment kakra omo so etimi abeda awie ye ko na fe update ewo onumanyamfo Kennedy akompre kwa Agyapong ne to no ete say de sa update na ebebre obra ye de breakfast calendar so abayenko ententem so ewo breakfast calendar no emu ene eye joda December bosome ewo mu yi de to so dunum to basically ase bosome na pamu so ate ase aha ti aka akrabina ase de December ekona wie ne yekusi the next year emu na aka 47 days na onumanyamfo Kennedy akompre kwa Agyapong abeye flag bearer of the NPP inshallah ebebamu papa ede amaye ene ka ho ye twa na mako 15 days ewo the month of December emu aka 16 days ene the month of December na ye de kona wie ye ekokan na ye twa wa afi mu nyina ho a ye twa na mako 349 days ewo the year 2025 emu aka 16 days and sana the 2025 enso akona wie ye hours anase donhwe a ye twa ewo afi mu no se netimi kona wie ye a ye twa hours no 8,376 hours and aka 384 and Sunday the afini nyina so akọ na wie ye bosumi ewumi e bosumi etoso dumie no and of course it is the last month of the year 2025 na wotwe ye wuramu eneye na wotwe a etoso miensa edema December bosumi no aka na wotwe mienu ansa na December bosumi no akọ na wie ye enne eye da edikan ewo na wotwe a etoso mienu no emu na akana fuaro mako and 4 days ene wo ho edema the month of December se se wudi wa woda mame mo happy birthday wudi awoda no a one emperifo bi na edi awoda no yenkai His Excellency Bafo Agyapong His Excellency Bafo Agyapong, a former Ghana's ambassador to United States of America, 2017 up to 2021, former Ghana ambassador to Japan, and from 2002 to 2008. Yeah, on 15 December 1942, and His Excellency Bafo Agyapong, former Ghana's ambassador to US, when you're 83 years. Now, and then so. Honorable Joseph Tete. Honorable Joseph Tete, a former MP, Agyapong Katamanso, na 1993, ekosi 1997. Ya on 15 December 1945, and when you're 80 years. Happy birthday, Honorable. Na and also, yeka Honorable Sami B. Wusa. Honorable Sami B. Wusa. Where former MP, Damango, Daboya, 2008 to 2012. Yeah, on 15 December 1957, and on also in 68 years, Yema Sam Pedifo winning so awda. Honorable Emmanuel Kwame Boache, a former MP, Offense North, 1993, Ekosi 1997. Yeah, on 15 December 1944, and when you're 81 years. And happy birthday to Sam Pedifo winning na or my best some of mine, no Rasimia for no my big cigar and buying so and nemo ewo and miami be a tessa. But Yamra for Yamha or more share, I don't know answer a do my I would a crab and after young call Ken's update no emo. Ya Frau Elizabeth Ifa and there a Elizabeth Ifa we a beautician ewo unkoko we see a ho and a we beautician ewo no bar. Love ya Safwa so more happy birthday to myself. Me so me more happy birthday. Nyankopon ka ho no mo na onsha na nema nyina so enkoso ye emfa emma. Na birthdays ahodo no bi so ho ntentem so na fi me fa ni nyina so enwie na yenkodi nkomo ahodo emfa emma wo ewo ahoma no so a. Na happy birthday enso kwama glorious happy birthday to Nana Adwoa Owusuwa Sedo. Na Nana Adwoa Owusuwa Sedo Ayigbeta ohema ewachim osiem Nyankopon hraw oma onkwa no ma hode osiemfo nyina ewehye happy birthday ena afi so nananom ne mpedefo bi nso eka ho a Nana Asante Ebo no ewehye happy birthday. Yefraw Elder Apostle Elder Samuel Asume ono so na woda Elder Samuel Asumen, Apostle Consideration Church, Peace Land, Ewa Shaiman, and Ewa Apostle, happy birthday, and ko enfamao. We if you be Abusiano ho, Ewa Bra senior worker, Bako next to Justice MCR, Obojuma Papa. Oh brother, don't know so more happy birthday. Young for Konya way so na onchro se odopa and don't said or no tieno sana bekoso ako. I was in there we show happy birthday. But you really sad there was young update bay and the weekends tone imo. Yango pa dum ama and no be piemu ewo wager bawi abato empesia so a room one pay ya na ako. Young kona fi mene Ura Kwame Asante Monkomo, Ura Kwame Asante member Tim Ken wager. You have Wabwa or more aye and Untiabe, the Ekosomo. Of what Tim can pay a memoache.
Major so Brumina Bema.
Beba Chompo Bocodie.
I don't know what day.
Yet just not pay. Yenu Sobra. When you may own it to television, eso na obeboy and you who ekoso. Yangupoya Dumoa, and they are not paying now on when young for Ken, it be Ramoho. Breben oba na Waben Amonso, my edition of quine.
You mean about Madasi, Namechia with your phone now. Mechia was Jabba with delegate for a 2 years. Say, and none of pay when Yankopon are so my at the Pediache. Namechia Tim Ken, Ewo, Wajagawi, a Juma Ding our mobile, a Penny Odano, Chairman Adams, and you Rabijo, and Miami Bra, Penny KB, a Juma or mobile, a boy Tim Ken, or Wajagawi. Examine about my cancer, sanity, and none of probably I mean no cancer is the same or branch. I go to a preparation. If you say Wajagawi before Agyapong Canadian, same panel. ato yewura Kennedy Kwame Akompreko Agyapong bema ba oba beduru hanom acha 11:30 to 12 na waba beduru nti fitie no anajo aye preparation na to ne me no ka say ye ma delegate no 11 o'clock so asa se no ka say amanfo asha say ye den eba na team ni nyina so wa ha yibusu a ye den ye preparation obia ne nadwuma a oye omugusu a omoye den omoye nti de aka kire wajja kwa delegate for ene Ghana fo nyina ne se omomodin se 31st January ombeto abade ma yewa Kwame Akompreko Agyapong bema ba na ni so ade a wode ma MPP mabu no etumi ayede abem nti ubisa wajja kwa wode preparation no eye tough papa na me assure me nua bema say last election yewa Kennedy Kwame Akompreko Agyapong inya 650 wajja kwa we this time team can target ni say at least yanya prese etumi ma yewa Kennedy Kwame Akompreko Agyapong 800 votes it was a wajja kwa we delegate 1217 nti ubisa me anapa
mame hwe 1217 ya waboso yi previous ones na ho former constituency executives ahodo ebia MPs ahodo bi edo mo abeka ka ho no matimi reach out to omo abeka number no ho anase with omo no nyina no en mwanya sa figure no
me das mini abema former executive former MCs former MPs amu nyina ho no eka ho anoma no ebrosa
okay
former executive ti said ya woka no ya wuram ya nya ya de wo mu metumi akasa ya wo ya former MC aye frɛ no yewura osu afriye okatim kan ho ya former constituency chairman yewura ofoli onyanyamfo bema ɔno so ka timkan ye won nipa bebre former council of elders a mu nyina ye den aka timkan a ye den iguso ye adwuma no enunti na ya ka se upon total ni nyina no yenye figure timkan ya ne se at least yenya kwa no esa this time around na yenye new executive ni ade na be ka ho any former executive ni ade no esi etunya 800 yenye target ideas
very well.
I hope say radia ya dom na 31st January no beto yen kwama ebimpa na radia ya dom na yede abrosa.
That's right.
You know ka say said an American me papa ba ko oye penny oye delegate pa oye team camp pa hwe me ka jo say your mom 11 o'clock wa ba bedru mi nchen e wa hanoma wo se wo beboa ye na ya hwe grounds ya hanoma se dia hanum sitie nti wajja gwa we yaji team kan ya den atun yaji ewura Kennedy Kwame Akompreko Agyapong na ni so ade hunu e kwan ofa so bua mabu normal wo ye enunti na team kan ye bode ruse omommo ne fa ewura Kennedy Kwame Akompreko Agyapong ye de emra me na wo ka say ya MPP adwuma since 1992 makotna wo ti region se me nua ba ma me ni wo shem se emre ba mu na ye guso at 31st ni ebeba studio yakoye adwuma ade aboa party ba power 8 years okopani bi office pra o hono se yen kan kiro se onde oni ho sa no mani nyina a party no eni nti ne pese yewura Kennedy Kwame Akompreko Agyapong bedi tim nanim na ode ye kɔ efise yem pe candidate keke ye pe power na ye hwɛ nipa na egina ni nyina se efata but the obetumi age power e dia maye e yewura Kwame Akompreko Agyapong.
Right. But me for see na minum say ya hye nkoboboy ase de ebedu so beba obekọ ni nyina achi ne beba na afi nkoma ho nso ya ba bedidi ama me da saropa yi.
Yes, me da ase eno atifo nyina.
Atifo nso ejil so ni ahwefo enyina ejil so ye call wejagbawe abato mpesua because ne odumenyamfo ken ebewura sa mpesua no so na ye ne yewura Kwame Asante ebo nkomo ye member edema team ken ewo wejagbawe abato mpesua so but ye ntentem so no ye wo mpanifo bi ho so no mbedi enkomo ba ma memwura mu ene eye day 4 Edmono Honorable Ken ne campaign a woye ewo enkrampuni mantem odi 6 days ewo impotemu ha ansan wasade ni achemu ewo ba front nei anopai oramu ewo Botiano English amount from abato MPC so na fe ofri ho awakọ wejagbawe na odi Ablikuma North asoso Ablikuma Central na fe odododio constituency tibisisi so biem e de amawa anopai or cop botiano English abound from we anope wo ho no a be se nondu ekono ano oberuam ewo ho na fe ode wejagba we abatom pesia so asese so na Ablekuma North enso aba Ablekuma Central ebeba na fe ode odododio constituency enso etimi awuramu na yeso wie ene ede no D4 enso ewo ho na enema nyina so akoso yi ede amaye yebekọ na mene ora kwasi poku bosompem abo enkomoro kwasi poku bosompem eye MPP titinani ewo Tema West odunwanyafo Kennedy akompre kwa Agyapong ento na chipaisa so na ye Greater Accra Regional Coordinator ewo onwanyafo Ken na kachi ora memo achi anopai ora bosompem tibe nka memo achi anopai yo right mehwese mensa ebeka ora kwasipuku bosompem ora poku timi nka no pay a maache mo akwa baba na 2 television so right o wantimi nka but yehwese yensa betimi akano na fe ono so wa man update kakra ewo mu ora bosompem timi nka no pay a memo ache ora poku. Hello, Mr. Poku Timinka. Right, I'm say baby on Timinka team the technicians be here na fe ya sign ato ahwe baby a ojina na enkomo ahodo e be free mo etimi abaye hwe ye san so se ye ne enkomo e wo ho a ye hwe se yensa be ka ora Charles Cromwell onua wonto bisiu na ono nso ni Charles bisiu so edi enkomo na ya hwe the tone nyina se de okono efa asat so sha ase ye ntehwe eye momume ahodo ena party ahodo no ene mpo party man ahodo ni nyina edi Asia onwanyamfo Kennedy akompreko Agyapong ewo ntoabo a wo boy emu enu nti wo hwe abamia bia wakokko ni nyina no obia eka se onwanyamfo Ken ye wo mpanifo no bi nso asofo a wo nyina eka se onwanyamfo Ken ebedi enkonim. What do you think? Ebeba anase say netie but inshallah se beba amankonimdie etimi abade amonu nyamfo Ken ye kan ho asem ede echewe enye ne bibia so ne um se be ya part no be fa ntoma pa afra part no betimi agina ne na so no ena ama ye ka asem kire se yes nipa agina bebre no obia nipa num no obia di sefata but as at now die odi sefata no be boa part no ayo no nyamfo Kennedy akompre kwa Agyapong ono ene ye kan ho asem de akire we entitie bi ne to aba eyi no na ye nko ma me ne ora bosompem enwie enkomo yi ora bosompem mutimi nka no pa ya me mo ache mo akwa aba eba na 2 television so
yo pay me chimis I want to say
yes adom yes ye ho ye papa na anopai ye di nkomo kakra onu nyamfo Ken eguso ewo nkramponi mantemo phase 1 of the unity tour ehefa ena wakokọ na hefa ne ode ebewie they say ede ni wadaroba
yo ye baba 5 days ewo Greater Accra and day 3 of and day 4 of the tour many mo kasa efiada no na ewie the Dankpe stretch efiada no Miminda, oh yeah, Tema West, Tema East, Tema Central, and Asama. And now, oh yeah, La Dareko Topon. Oh yeah, no, yeah, La Dareko Topon. Ablekuma South. Oh no, yeah, Osanya Kole Krote. And there, you be a Wajakbawi, you be a Obom, you be a BND, a Botano English Amafro.
Right. Oh here wo dey tray as a coordinator nkrofo a omo eba other constituency executives a omo nyina join team no e ma hunu se team no a Onyamfo Ken ede ko no eye de ese party for esomu na omo bedi emu enkonim aka 47 days mo hwe nkran mo wura mu part of nkran no bi no mo hunu se changes coming for the MPP amanyoko no
ade wo bi for Ashaman, you have a advanced team edikan. Advanced team edikan, better team is not bedu. for about 1.5 hours. At the end of the day, Sherman traffic light is also from my at the Kennedy ban. Barrier. Say, Papa, see a man there. So it took security men close to over 40 to 1 hour for them to clear the way for him. And also, a mass signal, be my son, say, see me move on to up and do over 100 and something thousand registered voters. Almost in fact, Kennedy. Who references to be a one? One of the delegates, you know. See me move on to car. A young Papa, no, it's any signal there. MPP, our surest bet is Honorable Kencity Agyapong. I didn't to see me as a campaign team leader. Baby, I could be out of the minimum some more account. Simply a original Subiano. But maybe a chrono, any crony needs, any crony wants. Now, what can you ever work before delegate? He's running the campaign as if he's running a national election. They say, the kind of dynamics out there bad, you know. Maybe the MPP will lose big time if delegates go and disappoint by not bringing Honorable Kencity Agyapong.
Right. Ora mokwa mpanufo be ne die kire e call campaign be the support to no yan for Ken say delegate beji na atomo.
The woman is a the two platforms to say yeko. Enti baby ani nipa eba.
Okay.
And now we just say la na de kotopo. This you know now be any so oye DMP din no. Every CPS after listening to Kennedy attaching every need on the consensus in the woman is also.
Okay.
We don't do for the optics so. If you have a team where Kennedy and we are grown any form. If you look at and not say Dr. Ampa being Deputy Minister for
Health. For finance. Right, yes.
And no baby. And not John Peter Meu baby. Deputy former Director General Natmo, Search baby. As much as in the Krobo baby. Voter Regional Caucus Chairman baby. About 6-7 Greater Accra Chairman baby. Ablekuma Central, Ayawaso Central was there, Ashama was there, Okankwe South was there, myself was there, Chairman Obiya was there. So there are two platforms, those closer to the area, the people who are in love with Kennedy come out in their numbers and then accompany him.
Right. Me do see crowd on nafe ya hwenti se nei ya di nkomo nyankopon ya admo ochana no pa ne beba be hwe ne de no se de ekoye na ochana no pa so ba bia mudi mani be ru nyina no ne aba be de achi ye da ase no pay
yo bi so da wase na maka chere Ghana for say and that so Ghana mebu na omu so adwuma wura na me de na ma me ton no mesero mo. It is the beginning of creating jobs. It's when MPP will put Kennedy as the leader, the flag bearer of the party. I think we need to have 28 December. If I don't say that too, more money.
Erade enka wo so mo yen se bibia betimi awie ye e de amai na 47 days die odumnyam for Ken e baba be di enkonim na waba be di NPP amanyokonim na no timi aboa ama party no so akoso na di peredi di nkomai eye owura kwasi pokubo sompem ono na opie mu ewo Tema West abato mpesu aso ye titirani edema NPP osono amanyoko no sanso mani abre pa say this time around there or say unwenya for Ken edi enkonim the omo kache unyane say programs and policies na as omai ye de eko enema ye wo ye mamu na no na yemfa eni dwuma yenko fa nema no raw emfa ma ye bedi bia de aka ne yato bi agu ye de bekwa kwa mo na no so de akoye ne papa no masa abeto ama ye ya ade nti na ye ntimi nye unwenya for Ken say obitimi ya Ghana yesu betimi aye oso betimi ye no de brɛ ya yesu betimi aye e de akoma no so aden na o mani party say emedu anim delegate uti mi na no pay enye kasa no de na nyentokwa e na kire se e wo se onsesa ye kan boko bible say ano brebre ema aba eto enunti ye behwe na fe ye di emu nkomo nyina e de ama yemra Afei the paper review the major news making headlines in the various newspapers ko wakrata hodo no so no yentimi emfa enguram se ensaka irachas bisiwa yedono enso ebewura nkomo ne na fe yahwe said the nkomo etie 13 after 8 no wotwe awapa won sima no edu yensa ebra so se yede ko wakrata no so mu boso no so edi ebro ya santoa wo menchen ha ya mache boko de
nyame adona oso
yeso adom so ho ya pa me fa kwanya we so na me na wase me na obibia so asebra na ifida ne yema oda obia contribution oye towards awoda no me da obibia ase ana
so encourage me aka chemwechi
o sa ja obia ye na famu de
okay obia de ene obetimi aka na eye menkwa me de
o da bi me fa wo na makache mo ma obia nti obegina na mu ada ase ama me
ya ekese
obegina na mu ada ase ama me
ene na ye da obibia ase mo boa ye na wotwetwe mu fiada no wobra ekomodo edi ni birthday na woda mushira no moto ade che no muhye ni nkran na mo bompa ye ma no ye da mu nyina ase Kristo enso enye saa enfama mu wa mo ye fira koma pem nyina no ye da mu nyina ase achede ne nyina nso ye nsaka ye ma ye no so iguso oje.
That's right. I'm say me ma me ba ko ka chem say okwaye otin say me di birthday no we say na okwaye nto ba bedu akra
okay
nsa beka ma chede ana ase me birthday gift na mse you mo me mate me da na ase papa papa ntino mehwe ni mu so I say kwasi apia nso ye ne de kwasi apia ono abo cha de so eye bibia kama so
enkofo bia asem osi atasa
edi akwasi oso be da se
ona bo cha de da se pa
bibia akoye kama
mini abema da se
ye da na se pa ye mfe ye hwe na fe ye mfa na mate se asejama minim se ba mu a pandai no say constituency executives ni bi be ye regional minister mpo e be ye press conference or the statement bi by say wa be block we ohene na be block the up and coming election no a ebe baso na say by election e baso ho no be chimu nyina den yes said this phobia koye meeting bi oba bi a wo wakoboro omo ama
e dey akoboro
wo wa omakoye meeting na omakoye no wo wa akọ pamo mu nyina akọ free meeting na ase agese oh da social media nso nipa no pɛ no ho ase
asɛm mpani pa nipa na pɛ ne ho ase obi nyo si Agyamoda ho wiakete dwen no ho a hwɛ ne akura ba kyerɛ Agyamo fie na wodidi agoi nti Agyamo akyɛ wo wi a waye bɔn wo na apɛ ho asɛm sometimes I say nipa adwen ho kakra what you say
so ho
fiti January bepim December yi wanwe wo ho amre kakra yi aka na 2020
so what you say
fanwe wo ho enti saa ya bebo mo da
right ye sha say that fi ye hwɛ de dem e kono na de o nua ba we
oya de kakra
okay
oya voices bi ho adwuma nti enche nyame adoma echina de ne beto aso
matase
abusafo ne ye juada ya hye na wotwefo frase mraso said the bokata hodo amesaka ye wo dialogue na tu tv dwumadi esu no medin ne anim no betu dwa ede mawo adopa me hyase edi daily guide na hyase ede mawo katafa to so me ensa ye wa Kennedy a compare ko Kwame Ohene Agyapong na ede ensemu etu dwa na Kwame ne bia ye beka se owura Kennedy a compare ko Agyapong osefata se Ghana for yetu abama no osefata because wo hwe openini policy a wode na mu nyina eye policy say ba be kire Ghana for say say o mai we yakasemu sika wom wo mai mu ye wo sika ye betimi dia boy ho bra enema duduo bi o ha ye wo mai mu esese ye twitwa so na Ghana sika eka sika o mai mu ne ne kwai say dia sika nyina eka ne ne echese de ko ma hodo so yira Kennedy abonkyeremu bi aba e wa ha se obram woni delegate a wo enkra pompuni mantem ha sei edi nkomo ene wo ka se enuane ahoduru a yakra edi free obi man so edi ekọ aman hodo so no ya ade a edosuo sika ye de kra no eye $4.5 billion aden
Aday. It was say, what by a man penny or micro Ghana muha. Sassika nyinaro, and kwa baby, Ebeka. Afeti and Yancy our casa sem no mitremo at Diamau. Was say yena ye yanka see a bibi, a four has say yankan say ye local industries no. Was it a nemana a craddy feel be my sunti, ama and nema dray or my way nyinaro, and to me was so. What shall you maybe say before Muya, a before more, a clear 4-bedroom, one mobile no mobile in Abegie, and one Baba Monty say, young Ghana for your cotono, a Busiana Abibi or home, Necria for your new demo, Yemu, a cage, a murabo, a car warehouse, a hood intimate home, Necria Fusu, and no, I ye were Kennedy, Kwame or Agyapong say, what's it a clear for a yes, so I say, and no see, and never be a credit for be my Subahano, Sassika. Kencity Media make your phone.
Right.
What I say.
Right.
If it is a porch you or Casafa home.
Honorable Charles BCU. Ebedi and Komo Akre, CCI and Chen, and Bedum Komo, Yedim Koma, na Yahen Semua Papa, Aka or campaign officer who said the division and the programs at Tieno, Nay Timi Ehuna Nemayan so at me Akoso Kamanti, Yera Charles BCU and Chen and Bedi and Komo.
Okay. Enti na yera ken kasa ediama local industries ebusia enti yenso yera ken de akompre kwa Agyapong mu na yenso abanema no micro Ghana yie yonti ena no pay yenimu edisa nkomo me to so kata farm etoso ensia na kwa me yera dubu ahe case se edaso wo court na no penkata yi ediaba se top officials nipa makomako be se 49 ebi ena sikayi se yedi ye se da baabie wo mo ho nsem ebom mu anope krata no edi ababeto monte so a mi bomu amane edi a show daily guide ni nsem bi anope ena maboboso yi.
Right.
Me to also the Ghanaian Times edi amaya hwefo eni etiefo katafa etosu dumbienu eye arehosem eto Ghana efa ye nyum tuni a waji din Daddy Lumba sendie opani yi free mu ye besie ni ne echina busapani to park na wo okọ court eneni etwe ne sra ne abasa mami akosua sewa wodobro ni omho semba gentre ha wa be fonten tan kese ne so na wo twe etwe mu fiada ye te se ye be ye wi echire ye tutu canopy na se ye nyanye ebo be se no me esako no na ye ne se e be san ye enwume no nsia na ye Daddy Lumba enti ye sie no Ghana fo mu na munim enya asem foforo ehho sem wo katafa etoso dumienu a yera Lumba wakwakoda asubji mu katafa etoso nwoche eboya mani Zoom Lion ne Ghana mampeni yera John Dramani Mahama wo mo contractor wo ma sign no eye contractor eba be sisi o mana no penkata yi eboye mu amane Ghana mampeni abedeche professor Nano Pokwagyema de atudwa se Ghana sisi ni na nipa ba akoso ejaye na so se we so mu ha na we so mu ha no eno na betini aboa ma micro Ghana yetimi ejina ye na eno chi no Katafa toso du miensa so Dr. Lawrence Agyapong na abontremu the ebabeto has say was say established forensic regulatory authority to ensure scientific integrity, accountability and consistency and no sema no pay what they ababeto ja I would say metwa so the amount
very well.
My mentor also Mal Katafa. It's also okay. My for French here the new crusading guide and I made a chassis at the amount. The new crusading guide aside the fire redu boy here some Korean ho and some work at a fight also me and son and what I see her Katafa also me and son at 9 and what she any do and so a just born group.
Because just for the band, me catcher said the daily guide double crata no carry the image of Honorable Kennedy. Agyapong at the same time so ogusu ewo endoabomu a obonto awon krampo mantemo ma menkwa omaso na mene the director of administration enkodi enkomo Owura Charles Cromwell onu ya wonto bisiu ewa homaso a yene no edi nkomo afa onyamfo Ken ne nto abo ahodo any papers a carry out okunu niema bia ekoso essay Owura Charles so timi nka anope ya memo akwa aba eba na 2 television so
okay but that's it yeah I would say
me pacho umpumbo kodie
campaign administrator
that's right right ana wa ma one so kakra e dey ma me say anopa de e na mo bonto ana hodo nti ana wa ma one so kakra ma daroma mate me da sepa na yenum se owura ken na no fie da no eba nyina no wawura mu e won kran e de nafo makomako num e de na ehye so as director ewo administration how be na mo strategize mo campaign no a ekoyie de ma mo say ye.
Okay, but that's it. First of all, on your director of campaign administrator.
Very well.
I had a man to be the human eye.
That's right. Okay, that's it.
Thing that Madras me cheating you. One of who started campaign or starting from Western North, that okay, you authority, why OT, Abbey, Negri, Macquarie, so you are Shanty region, why central, but get or starting better, which is there, my young, so on, yes, not telling them for 1 month. No, complacent, you're confident and complacent because those are the delegates and concern. When you get a party, when you have a strong political party, they win power or more power than to bias. When you don't have a leader, it's a heartbeat and so MP. Delegates and concern, once more, because that be for Papa. Until I want to contact with who you know where Papa. Ability not to get why I'm a party. But now was in this kind of thing and saying what's up. There's no war party. We don't ask for what to happen. Because on the day of elections, no go there. What's your pro and delegates, delegates, delegates on a kind of delegates for your see. And the year can see, okay, party officer. And so there is the business. Na year and so. I mean, delegates are able to have I mean, they are able to have a opportunity able to have at good able to have and don't have chassis. That Kennedy or door or Sima and not your year, will be also the back. No, the okay, no, okay, no skinny people. But Kennedy cheer, a man, right? A medical doctor. Which does it. But I mean, I'm surprised with your no, one surprise on because when you miss one,
that's right.
Okay, that's a good hospital. Oh, yeah, cardiothoracic. On the oncology department, Mr. COVID. Say, any machine is good and we do like me. Okay, on plants. Young from a Lebanon, or you them as
that's right.
Easy, sir. I mean, I'm a tough one person handling them. And this time, sir, MCs, any CEOs, any ministers are not contributing to one person who is not there. But they themselves, they are not sure of the outcome.
Talking about MCs and CEOs, and any member of parliament, who shall do Mamba out, because you rally your support behind Dr. Bawumiano. Still, I am also be one of all these people represent a constituency.
Ego. Any acquire Omufaso a treaty. 2023. Most of them are afraid even to come closer.
Omuchuti was saying.
That's how you saw what happened. They were all part of it to make sure, sir, because we cannot correct. Because when you are you can't use me.
Also, you think so money you use or more?
Yeah, Obia, you use me. When we position there, as we are doing today, we are meditating. And the idea of my Ghana and Guanama. What idea your interest? What the country in the interest of the country. And they find me to be a very difficult person, into me and control.
Okay. Okay, when we say we need position, but obedience over say idea and also in a way, a bit me a grounded a Sebia Wubenya contract. Basa what buying a honor man answers what buying the rulia. The possibility say ubenya contract no high. And Honorable Ken, the past administration no we need a contractor.
Of course. This is me top pickups 240 pickups loose ones every month. Na me dey minya contract but omo kase minya contract omo munya bia na no mo bia nso mo dey at least there's evidence of me get worried and hurt. Say party what dedicated with Wama na a in the way one more support and I say individuals be our boy or madam wo mo chiama eya we nipa ebeya me hwe wo mu baby am picky wo mu free bam fie easily gone yet odidi young men and let omo me enemies but because Bible Quran sa akata do ya no ba ko pe na beda na se but you know what now working the flip side and he said party for no ehunu Ghana for the omu ade amaye okay now no yeko katamanso testimony nipa mienu ebema wo me ho ba ko osi maami bi oye woman police station woman organizer okay ochi ade anopa oye woman ena anwa ejanu hwe ni gu no nanim ene sabi ni nufu ho nyina omu fra party panyi bia oma muwa wo ena ofreme okaso police station woman organizer panam so the first 37 bon financial yo and they brought the woman we did no money e call any doctors in the kokasai don't see 50,000 o share Benz na near here I'm so I'll pay to we preparation na mama no ewu but papa no my expectation or ba be dia dance here na obai senia ofre party painful obiam one na me ase central MP ofre me number yes a man no dey odi adanse achiro me na we free 2 the profound one or the most serious one na me bi enso be di adanse say na le ba apasi when you admission to medical school or a polling station woman organizer I will point Katamanso and na aka few days na aso na admission ekwem to nyesika and also be chance ko ono bu Canada Agyapong ho omu we a obeboa enti oba me nchen no e wo parliament the share girl no resource I say we inquire make you amount but we free and also free advance asokwa am so and I'm not free MP and I'm free na the speaker and someone advance asokwa MP no e be ka kire me say we no nya osika na obe chicha dia and ye kokutua
san MP ne kan
yes maybe review the woman repeated it which means the woman figure and she will never forgive that MP. And then, girl, or 5th year, every year, I pay the school fees. You see, and yet I be a fin kwa. Okay, why I say, me for 37, Omudimika, I prepare BBAMA because of my contribution to 37 military hospital. Oko Ashanti region, there were 47 members of parliament, both NDC and MPP. Na Konfanochi oncology department omu machines asay oni aba ukwa cancer patients no egugu fom sa na doctor be appeal to me na mkaje so onko baba this Saturday about Tuesday Saturday na mko kumasi enumre what I saw agre huyi omo the cardboard and atuto and omo the stones atuto so me nam ba first me nam diso I will come from Nochi hospital na me a touch me the man the mo yade papa bi ono dia rutu se na me yare em adurachiri na me yere edda from na de ne sa atuno ko so so what I will pay this money and you all am say sign your be no so mo agent wa ha obetimi a service machine but we say yamfa $145,000 na ma onye. I'm so okay. And then Saturday, Monday, my mom is sick. It's a more fair agent to the mommy. But here, why apart from me, MPP candidates will be and to winning because Ghana for Jimmy D TNC here. I'm not a fair agent to know, and I'm so and the weekend to me so Monday. Meba na me disikara mo asema papa nkaya fe and say o say honorable Kencity Agyapong na me ka say me say hi o say won kwa de o kira Sunday meba be start when you say this kind of money
even though now this kind of money the facts are one man you know
the Monday sharp and I'm now $150,000 actual bill no 145 but at least doctors in painful, you know, those things. So the baby messy. And so we got to talk mattress, pillows, bed sheets. Say oncology department, admission ward no. Say my broswa. At least for mattress, bed sheet, any pillow, and tuso. And my nipa no, and so.
Instead of say just cupboard keke for.
No, we say nipa. And yet is any. What we did that what is a sebi. Upon Jibia, ana krama bia wo ni na o mo hwe ba uni doctor no ba ko ekọ radio so ekọ ka say me and I'm here contributions here and the MPs were threatening him.
Threatening the doctor?
Yes.
So about
yes, Ashanti region.
Or mention MPs in the show.
I know them because they supporting one person and two because adi also moye almost said they were threatening the doctor. Besides that, emergency ward also call what I saw I later went again and donated 200 hospital beds. If you say, Omohe, Ghana for even equal rounds, my whole hospital in Yoma. Mama, a few Quanta in Yoma. Mama Cape Coast in Yoma. Hospital in Yoma. Which of the candidates? Which of the candidates? And what team agree beyond MPP party? A bois Ghana for. This is why Ghana for you, Magin said, when my impo, a bois may show actually, no bro for. And Ghana, they are going to vote for me.
Okay, Honorable, what can't they say, you know, Mame Enfa, a Pulsar, a Global Info Analytics, Edituja, a November, Oma, a Dr. Baumia 42.7%, Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, a 17.7%, undisclosed, or more just a Mudomon Cassette Metuama, we are say, a 14.9%, and now undecided, a 19.3%. Will you be say? Any grounds no said the we kasesi said the adoya wo ye said the so manfo bi wani e mo testimony na eye grounds and also people say ba ebu wa bemu ana
me ana me hwe bi kura o
onje me za wonje ndi
no me hwe bi
also say won sha de also bibi say at least
madam
what say
omo de nipa sen and we interview o 210,000. We go for 2,000. Now they decided. Now another trick. Oppose. Or start a time ben with Dr. Baumia. Percentage ben or what is what you have 42. That alone you give it. And now Canadian Agyapong. Age 17. The last time Okasimenya say, and I say, and the men ready. Send your man move bamu. I'm staying focused. Focus. Giving my message.
Okay. We stay focused because we can Agyapong. They said we see Ghana had ye bold you be so we skinny. Basically, dear, we say Kosoana ye wadoye a dainty. And the mother who say, Mammy ain't too franca a mammy party. Nammy di Ghana him a day.
That is a good question. You know. Let me tell you, money is good, but money is not all. So uti ekrum na ufi se unkwa usika na obia wo Ghana enya kwamawa one day. So what kind French Revolution? The masses will revolt against you, kill you, and take what you have. And even that is in the Bible. Akwataphobia, Bible no say. Omo ya de na abomination nti ya ma wo mun kokrum na ya do magu gate ya no a wo ntumi nkom omo decide say ekom di omo tina gate na chi a ombe with the kom omo ko eno one option but so omo tumi e force ekokrum wa either so menya duane adi ana so ombe obekom enti eno two options no they decided to go into the city. And the Bible nature says, Emra, a crumb of who the abomination, Omugane, empty, almost so, D, painting, a kama. And this a Gustavo Nipa, that be a com, a hunchra, Arab Spring, everything as you have. And again, I'm in Kabivin. I go and pitch businesses with investors. They are more comfortable, say, and can we president so that we can secure their investment. They are million at the crew for 30,000 acres, at the Domi 30,000 acres, Sege 56,300 acres in England. And based on trust, the record. No more research about me, and they are prepared to take a risk. But so your president, believe no assume because you can protect their investment, and they are ready to come and invest to reduce unemployment rate. My concern here is the youth unemployment. And what I decide is that contest me. And with all business connections and business acumen, I will be able to reduce unemployment in this country by industrializing Ghana. And my say, Sika, as you say, no, cannot help the country. Okay. If you are just positioned, with the man because say, I deal with Ebeko. So we share 5 northern regions. My sister, so Ukohwa, as I see a daho. Now, young president, vice president, continuously, everywhere. No one to develop that area. I will hope. And so, with the one statement pay. First, with the Minister of Agriculture, Ebeko Northern Region, to promote agric, Ministry of Agriculture, the headquarters will be in the 5 Tamale. And with the investors, now the difficult part our north, we say, and my voter for any Accra plains is again any advantage because I only come in your mind northern region any voter. The first question they ask, what is the distance from location now per se at the end to Temaport and now airport? And it goes against the north. And you have to be president with conscious effort. So I'm going to develop the place. And I'm saying Tamale Airport, about 90% of it are the cargo sections.
Okay.
So that from a hub to Europe is about 5.5 hours. Now every evening, place, cargo place at the Newman Airport. My sister, me businessman,
okay. People so our view say you trust the country in the hands of a businessman. What the bear rich there's no way so better how many businesses are collapsing. Or I know you've been at the moment.
Very simple. Omo business here. And I can say, me baby, oh hear me from a say dumping. Baby, my bedroom. Me young go pon kura betri ameka. Hey. Yeah, said me be fa Ghana sika. And they are enrichment. Young go pon betri ameka. Rather, it's good for the businessman because me a businessman. Frustrations we go through Ghana. Who establishing business who are enemy to the government. Policies are binding Beninano. It doesn't encourage businesses except foreigners.
And Tina, recently you made a comment about say GRE injuries or more hand say businessmen.
The coastal at the park coastal ni Lebanese in India you share war. Maybe coastal 14,000 tons. Among the area about 1,000 something. Now we share the fleet of trucks a bag ho eat fish as I load fish. Now remember the enipa emma ho regularly. Now almost the GRA for extra me coastal for 3 months. Now omo arrogance pa. No worker from GRA. Instructions are Obama owner. You have no idea. Meanwhile, no Lebanese in any tale. No. Till one day I called them and said, Mumra, how many trucks are? It's this small coast or now. Have you seen that 3 months now? Why do you treat Ghanaians like that? Why? I didn't leave Lebanese off the hook. Let's share trucks, businesses are all here.
What reason is saying?
Almost say only a small scale. Na small scale, trucks equal, a banner equal. Large scale, me my register VAT. And we have taxes, and what more better tonight. And this a year making, almost changing company needs 5 times. Lebanese for. That's what they do. Again, Ghana, South Korea loan, and they are expanding business. My sister, 35%. Now no bank give me approaching so you remember me Oma the state of the steel plant in Tiabem are here 22%. Abra 8 companies are women steel in foreigners. They take a loan from Omkrum between 3 to 5%. And to me, I would demand 22%. But then I'm no woman competing. And here, I'm going to do meaning what to do for businesses in this country. Right? Say now, me no could say no more permasem. A crutch for more to me a co. Marco Jessica 800 million. Some of them boost to businesses, entrepreneurs. No more for more development bank. Development bank and only way. No more side Sicano, Akoma commercial banks at a rate of 18%. What more business, you know? Because bank now with this 18% and also and an interest better so because of default you are expecting your 18%. So what have you done to Ghanaian businesses? Me now I have the experience. Okay. I know what to do. I call something Asia Miracle. Asia Miracle, we say, we identify your boss. Say, we're a veteran in business. What are his challenges? Government, to me and now I expand it, to me creating more employment. They give loans, untria interest, but they will ensure the payback. That is exactly what I'm going to do. Okay. So without interest, but you can't amount you pay back. Okay. But Ghana have default rates and also. Into the better politics are unbegu country. No? Okay. But we still have to believe in Ghanaians. So we are capable of doing everything. But at the same time, we have to be disciplined. And your party has some, and your mini has some. Okay. Why? Yeah. Government will be a shareholder in the business based on the percentage of Sika, the amount of equipment. When you pay it off, the business is yours. We move on. But now when Sika without interest, many panel 8 years, government and so they survive it. So why can I answer question? We say many panel 8 years. Okay. Is one so no bit media done. For instance, your exchange rates are about your forex are stable. Now okoma nipa ni sika. The time nipa ni betuano na se bia sika bia dollar na higher. How do you you pay it in dollars. Again, the key point here is that employment. Don't think of the money that you are going to make alone. The people that you create jobs for them. A hokurano taxes can offset. We alone. What you say? Look, why is it that China for almost citizens Sisika, no interest, nothing, to go and invest in Africa? Now, Okuemi, why are imports? A year Ghana for a year there, and he said, Ghana products, import to a duty. Why? Okuemi has no subsidy. Fertilizer, Utria, other chemicals, Utria, Okojilona, Insimu, Oba maybe another board. And the agro processing industries, Omoton at a higher age. Near ethanol plant, Adidomi, $100 million. Many conform way, as Omokachi say, Ghana a boarding. And the young Koto, a browning free Brazil. Nam say, Obi a mama to Ghana a government. Some baby Juma ama water for any beer. Men Koto a Bruno way. Whatever it takes to reduce the cost of production, competitive, I'm going to do it. That is mechanized, large scale, with irrigation, a long-term investment, but I'm prepared to do it. I don't say, so to me, a Bruno, $150 per ton. In 2 years, $100 million in America. So that's my goal now. In Ghana, in your mabwa, a guinea, and now loan in Sivu, another thing I cool businesses. They have to believe in me, and he said, electricity. Electricity. The cost of electricity, Malusu 2 investors. They came here, India, for me buy. A Juma Persia Bayam, and will be some say, India, electricity, a boat say, and I'm so, 15 cents per kilowatt hour. I say, how? On Tiasi. They move the company factory on Kiabayam, Ako, Cote d'Ivoire, at 8 cents per kilowatt hour. How are we going to compete with Ivorians? Now, the lawyer is into poultry. Afrania also to Kwako Africos. He has selected 3 biggest poultry farmers to go and learn poultry in Ivory Coast. I was sad. That is why you need a businessman who have experience. Maybe I'm a manufacturer as well. And I mean, challenges in businesses are say to me, a solve our problem now. Employment is creative.
Kasafa a solve our problem now. And a daily guide Ediaba. I will ban $4.5 billion food imports. Honorable Kennedy Agyapong.
Yeah, let me explain them out. Before you ban it, you should make sure that your supply exceeds demand. Into the first year, you have the preparation, you know, farmers, some subsidies here making, because, bro, my sister, 5 northern regions, Ashanti region, Eastern region, Central region, Western region, Volta region, everywhere, it will grow, everywhere. And so, you import corn oil. This is an example of it. Now, majority of Ghanaians import say, you be a broiler and what? Now, pharmacy, Papa be, what a grow 1,000 bags. What do grow na bana onya buyers? Meanwhile, when you have a wet process, no, Ubetimania, in your mobile 5 room at a go, and a dry one, Ubenya 3. Into wet processing, the machines, no, the board, the chain dry again.
Okay.
Wet process, you can get ethanol, you can get starch, you can get oil, you can get poultry feeds, you can get carbon. Carbon. Sir, Pepsi Cola, also BS1, yes. And now the quantity now we are 50,000 tons. Breweries you have, they don't even buy to 50,000 tons. And we cry a problem. And as a export the difference is $30. I'm saying, well, if we go waste in it, let's export it and still make the $30.
I see.
Well, corn grapes. Was a Memphis.
Made mention of a Namu coastal.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean so we ban a coastal so Anna.
Yes, why not? Why not? I'm going to build Mauritania, Morocco, Namibia, Angola. That is where Ghana for a fishing harbor, a tow.
Okay.
Now banning importation will not affect them all. Because Mamika can tell if they don't get it right. I'm going to give first fishing vessels to canoe owners. So I canoe no check it where be no fish market. We are going to give them right. You give them fishing vessels with government guarantee loans, everything. for them to pay in 10 years no interest.
Hey.
Yes. My sister, yes, sir. They import $450 million fish a year into this country. Now, Obama, put there for 1 year, 450 million at fishing vessels. Do you know how much money we are going to make out of it? And how many years would be offsetting 450 million? Because the fishing industry is between 80 to $100 billion. And Ghana, we are not taking advantage of the sea.
What sea? So what can also once the Ubey hotel Ube sea airports would the beko and yes. Obi baby say Sam Yamaka kaka we on book in the Agyapong ekeke. A here fan of Sika Baba can make say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama waka pen say politicians there mutimi chantro, especially the more year campaigner and someone more became and someone be one ma untumi enye. Oboko Sika wo hin na wo dey you win.
No Sika ye benyan wa haya.
Ye benya Sika
because we have to get our basics right. When we have the basics right, say Sika ye nya wo Ghana ha acquire your faso and spend Sika no. I will stop it and make sure that we put into good use.
Stop it. How are you going to stop
the loopholes? Ask the finance ministers themselves, they will tell you the loopholes. I'll block all the loopholes and make sure that revenue no abayo yet media yes our project here. Again, my answer. If I tell you say I'm going to build a hotel in the middle of the sea, I've lined up investors already, and the builder himself Abekurumha Menina Baha. Madam, I just don't talk. I brought the Jordanian to see Sa Hotel no. I was in Zurich, I was Dubai. I brought him here. We've inspected the place. Ochusu from Committee 3, Watra Habo no. Because of the harbor, into the Obanim to Jehovah Witness side of honor. And when you're penetrating, I could see in a hotel no a problem. Obahano. And no catch them so, no catch them so. The classmate were on in the call Harvard. A B5. Now we're still, you know. I was a classmate, you know. So we went to Santoku, Sani friend. Villaggio, Japanese restaurant, and a cottonasi. So we need at the center of the World Hotel, you started. I've laid down the plans. And again, the answer to your question is I am partnering, Ghanaians are going to partner investors. I am a woman who am 100%. If government has to guarantee loans, local banks, you know, Amasika, I will also force them because the government is guaranteeing you cannot charge them 35%. Or else you knock them out of business. I've lined up 13 billionaires, but Kukura become 114. Or no, or build ships, or design and build ships, Indian billionaire. Only here, president of Billionaires Association in Dubai. He was here. I mean, in a call, Charles B.C. was there. Ready. But for me, a campaign into me sign MOU to be see February. Also, on the young man of 50 acres for Takoradi Port, he will start building. So that is what I mean. What you say? I have investors to say, Maji. At the Domi, 30,000 acres. Yeah, by ethanol plant. I'm doing it with the investors. What I am interested is the employment of 2 factories in Adidomi and Adakulu. 5,000 workers. And a government, any taxes, a fee. Any production, export a year, a buying so, you have to take risk in business. And we don't have to be myopic thinkers. oh na radio eso and into here me koto iron rods na a big project number I wanted a discount because around 8 companies meaning I foreigners. So what? I'm going to build a steel plant, and I've done exactly that.
I see. No, but the work Kenya idea about
Spain, they were contract already that they want to buy. Oko Northwest soya bean. They were contract from Chinese company. $2.5 million already. You know what I say? Potting Ochirako. I've acquired assassin 15,000 acres. And you give 100 acres per for pharmaceutical industry, the biggest in West Africa. Me now on hold because of campaign.
Oh, okay. So a idea, then now
oh yes, win or lose.
Lose. Okay.
Amen. They are very daring.
Okay.
Win or lose. Now that I go to Asasika
for loans. Tell them in job creation, not expert in loan collection.
Yeah.
I hear from a very good in our more expert in speaking good English for loan collection.
Now, a better TV so I can't say, young Toma, sa candidate way on the Tibrofo, na Canada, Agyapong on Tibrofo. China, no, Yakoba Bison on the Brofu na Yajuma. Korea for on the Brofu na Yajuma. Malaysia for at the Brofu na Yajuma. Only mistake. India for fix it. Me steel planting. One day, me buy a my iron rods line every 222 meters. To be called Gina, it a share. Me and my friend, I'm so young call lunch. I'm going to call Usu Noble. You call him, Mr. Tessa, me cabro for and a baco, sorry, oh boss. No one line a chibro. Me imagine say India a British colony into automatically omu cabro. These are engineers. Omu kwabie, omu di omu krum, omu province, omu kasa no omu different. Omu di omu language. And I yes machines you know your tongue. Then na Ghana nkwade. Your leaders no say this a brofu kwa. Na Uganda is kafo han. Emu do say na wo doctorate degree. The doctor man kura the chair based on the Juma Waye and all over the world. Say na tech for no bemwa we are educated people here. And this is what Ghana. You see the problem we have in this country is brofo. Na brofi we are say you know IMF. Yeah, but some kasia ye kai. Yes, we have failed. We have to admit, as people, apologize to Ghanaians and move on. But you can't, you see, yes, now a whole lawyer, a team be general, a case, Canada, Japan, Timbrofu, Obisu, Nakwa, come, motherfucker. Even if I say, motherfucker, and a Ghana for Benya Jumaya, oh, that is good, that is good, that will be a tinku, that is good, that is good. Now your pocket is empty.
So meaning say as someone go can say you say lawyer touch and can say me say yem to ma monto delegates into abama obi a una koma enha no boko to blow and access be asema we kan yende na ano edin dodo nti
no oka asem no makoto no blow You see, also come make a statement. A good one must say. A disco boy be a year. Audio be by video. And somehow kind. I will not repeat it. And I touch your minimum answer channel. So minimum answer channel and continue your minister that. The way I OCDD a akufo-addo attempt actually more Heathrow Airport. I'm going to say, and you run in a Niswa, a akufo-addo government, Obaji minister.
Wow.
Yeah, Mr. Heathrow Airport, airtime. In summer or kind, not meant to be repeated.
Why your lawyer paying?
Only I'm a lawyer now.
Only a lawyer.
No, but I'm a classmate.
Okay.
Meaning the same boom. The train economics, not literature. Yeah, a real former. A discourse, former, and
I know some do anything.
Baby, I can't say. First, now come back. This time you're too much to make.
And also, your mouth will be no say, you're sure I'm looking in the process. You're telling you're doing a lot of disservice to yourself. Why you name one or you name say?
I'm so strong. Even a lot of politicians will not even get the courage to come and speak to you because intimidation, they are still deceiving themselves that we are in power. We are not, and they are still intimidating. But I'm cool with it. Now, because I'm true, and yes, I will be a tubufu. Name to move first.
Okay.
And son, man, who said, Dana for Kurano. Now, MP Baku, a frame. No, catch up the massa, say, a do so. You are going to win. Name who can't credit politics and can't crest out.
Son, MP make a choice.
Yes, not at the speaker, no, my little. Did that be out here, my soon? But say it's affecting MPP party. Yes.
And baby say, don't you think, sir, and simply be a more from 2013 to 2024 and campaign period, you know, in a way, no, a National Democratic Congress upper hand over a MPP because of Nsembia Okaye they use against party.
No.
No could be saying
no. Maminka a unit show. Niana me purchase Minka some affected party no.
Oh, I won't come on.
Yeah, Maminka some show. The winning election 2020. NDC for Benin Cantamanto. Papa Bia not lead MPP campaign. The shops bear 6 almost shiny. Yes.
I
do
that.
Yeah, because also NDC for.
Okay.
And they did that to the man. And to be quiet. Me tell some of the share one of the room say. Samushi Obia shop will be more. Me teacher rooms, me feel me were the same liar. President Mahama was. He also become Koshini fee. Everyone Anna is easy. Obia nye. But President Mahama is a good friend. My heart, my penance on no answer for myself genuine. And so MPP Hunty, look at the statement I made. Now, and let MPP for a issue against me say 10 cents of Canada Agyapong. Abra, many cars are in defense of MPP. Oman cautious stores in it. They went to Ashanti region. But the moment I made the statement, there was a halt. Have I saved the party or destroyed the party? 10 cents of Canada Agyapong and MSA. Moses Kwaje 10 commandments, you know. All these years, what is here to be account 11? And they say, make Kwaka and acquire 11 cents of Canada Agyapong. But I can assure you, say, Santa Manu True, a choir the MPP for Bifa, Yancy a Chuma, no Mukam, a Jamie Woo, no. But this time, most of the presidential material, may trust me a presidential material. Now, MPP Hunty, I stoop so low to defend the party. One more Mukaso, only presidential, many president. Oh, pie, any maintenance 1-on-1. So, workers do those Muka. But politics indeed, would be able to me to do what anyhow. But this time, I ignore them.
So, in name Ubu Konkosho Chia. Do you regret making certain statements? Do you regret defending your party in that manner?
Yeah, for the payment. Yes, that is why I apologize to President Mahama. And I'll continue to apologize to him. And then men could defend the MPP. Yes, me informant to Yoko. That no crime, no crime. Me is your one-on-one. Da. But me who the picture any journalist near all you. But and go for year campaigns and making it Agyapong. Me informant to Yoko.
Okay, informant assemble. Ebi eka say, oh, honorable Kendi, you can youth, you can grassroots, omanfo epena sempa. Musa dankwa enso eye hihemu odi betu dwa say, ti ye ka nkofo mo support wo pa NDC fo e support wo yie pa. Nti say wo compare say in a way it's a competition into a competitor no mo fo mo e support wa. Don't you think say expose the weakness of a party structures and executives?
And I try to say what the Canadian Agyapong bar even NDC folk will vote for me.
But and then you're looking at offense a prime minister Bekono.
Right.
And you woman on a delegate and better again
they have a voice.
And you woman so now and grassroots and also a delegate. How are you going to transform way phoning into a delegate and I say in a way a bit me as so much amount.
So NDC need to all catch say for Canadian Agyapong brand in bar you cry but it's a strong message to you not to make a mistake.
You miss a baby so on the other side no but they just want to have you say
the flip side. I'm not a weaker candidate.
Okay.
I'm bold and decisive leader. I'm not going to be coward. They see other candidates as a prey. I bet me at show almost so just like me NDC is over to me. I am not going to accept defeat 10 as early as 10 a.m. Young Kai MP Saba anyway. Namako.
And I know already Justin Kodia Ebekai say sad decision of coming out to accept defeat wasn't a sole decision. It was a collective thing. Even Onunimpono came in and Kanya Sambwa to be fair, no, and yet Dr. Baumiana Kasana didn't pay a buy in painful
and painful your own political experience in it. Now, almost I do not say you could take a decision, abra ye kai aba. Ye now we accept defeat. What we don't go other parliamentary candidates. That is why we lost miserably with the pieces.
Almost say no more Johnny Ghana for you now.
Okay, Ghana for madam, we are mistaken. You have to accept. And Kwayawa Green say Uko city on the fence. Why Epimenides? Unkoha Emaha. No. Why mistake? Be bold and say so. It was a mistake on our part. So many koya. And the other children say any part 20 could take a decision on to make a mistake. Let me say, now be free, Alex Markin. If ye me kohe na ba so muka wie. Me see kwamwa. They say breaking news. Papa no ebaya wa accept defeat. Now, Yegusu can aba. Typical example is Tema Central. Sanyame and Gelusu seat in us now. And Yame Gelusu seat in us. What you say? Young kind we yano. Announcement in the back pepper and NDC for Bugu Aiso. I had to call reinforcement to the EC. And Ukrano, woman go for one person already a boss, and we are so good. Still, they forced Tema West EC to declare Tema Central for NDC. Nam see here na yampene. Here court and PP from TNE. Right? Yamfa gentle. And a nipa of green woman kwana on a minor na party no. On a good leader. May say when these guys were going to court, I was the only person when you have a final marking. and you court. That is how come we got Tema Central. Where were they? Omukwa, Omono, a benefit to Omumor. Where were they?
A benefit to almost the same.
Ah, now Mimi call a president to be. Mimi lose in Jibankobi. Omukobi Amuji Mono, and never ya bro. Tama, good, Maha. Police a year why? Tesano police station. Omudi Baho, Ebekai, Alas Markin were bold. Or you bold. MPP for you granny. Not a come. Then this for more. Basu, not what you. What are we talking?
Talking about Wabo Yonko, Honorable Alexander Finyomakin, the Ebinomo essay, disappointed in leadership, the way would see near our parliament and they won't show no stage we say yachi women and would anymore say and now critics but and even with the ruling party they have NBC for and a critics in Iran position so Alex Markin would be so minority leader. It should come from Eastern region. It should come from Ashanti region. Maybe I'm so on from my but now I attention. A bit more penny. Oh, din. First rank my book in a din. But this time in it. Me my friend I catch a crash. Japos me too. Because now you bet me a DD for the rest of your life. And my woman yes as a woman MP. Now, me who talk to me pa. I don't look nice apart from my voice. Although nipa ba me nchen no school fees and my what they are told and I say ubape me say ko MPO. They say they won't call us IBO. What's the son? Yeah. That be tracy na sikani tria mu and have some pressure. Almost sign out pressure. Yeah, say nipa no. One plan is over money bibi. Not what wow, or the neighbor, Edinachi, or the way I say, and let me fear. May 4 months in the ground and call us. And here we are, and come with peace of mind. And so we both bray, and your MP going to be more so. Say, the pressure will from come up. Even campaign and message because my cycle was just come to be a mutual. And you know, and coming. Sika would you be as a saying? Oh, so we call around, or be the car, a buy, a bit was about, won't you be na uncle. So you have to give him something. See. So meaning says, it's a Ubenya, Ubetime, presidential candidate, and I say them to get after the primaries, and I say to be a flag bearer near there, you don't need less than $100 million. No cressa. Oh, another exaggerated. Sir. Oh, another exaggerated. And the want to mention it. It's also roughly discussing Ubenya to be a flag bearer. I don't want to say it. The opponents are watching. Hey, Honorable Ken, you don't want to say it. No, this is strategic. Somebody is aspiring to be a presidential candidate or to even be a flag bearer for any of the parties. The panel person will if it was saying only ready say a very costly planning is very expensive. Okay. Very, very expensive. Oh. Now why your budget to you'll be forced to pay. Oh. Another it's easy. Yeah. Easy no so no. Dr. Baumia can say my examples. Say President Kufo one term or koya and a woman tomorrow citing and akufo-addo and so the former president. Because of that, so we'll try first. Now say yes, I offer 2 million money bill. I will not let you land. Mamima, they are twisting history. Okay. And we have to straighten it. Be our diabolic and we'll make his statement. Oh. And then first, the first flag bearer of MPP, and Professor Dubois, Oko Bakuno. One, President Kufona Oboni did example. Adinti and one can say, a Dubois will call Bakuno. President Kufo and Tiamanan come or contest.
and what win here. But before I forget, say obi anyone wako back will win. Dr. Buzia, Orani, Owuni, Liman, Orani, Owuni, Rollins, Orani, Owuni, first time. Mahama, or Vice President, Orani, Owuni. So don't let us distort.
Was IT ni pemi no.
And I'm one person will come to Emma delegate you know all that woman or to see history. I'm bold to tell you, say or to see history.
Chimokrebia say.
Chimokrebi that any of my people begin. Busy what is occur 2 times. What is that Liban occur 2 times? What is that Rollins occur 2 times? What is that Mahama? The first time no year occur 2 times. Please, let me come occur. What some say. You see, instead of apologizing to MPP for and Ghanaians, I think I will justify. Well, one, President Kufo, Nientia occur 2 times. I want to know party member onim. So only and go member kiss our history. No,
Dr. Bomianya.
No party me. No party me. 1996. No.
This is onim.
Exactly because
party no.
History because President Kufo won or went 2 times because it took Afarijan 5 days to come and make the announcement. Abayanson or say I need protection. We are baguniba. So nipa can say chirewa. That's just a kululu bi akoso. And when I was here money protection, I will buy Kufo 39%. We are getting our trouble rolling there. And when am I who said no? Kufo also appreciating a double in 31 to 39. Yeah, we are no crown was it 39. What you say? Now, side justification or even a double yeah, man, second chance. Who have you said you both to Parliament? And a boycott to Parliament. And he wrote a stolen verdict. Even that, yeah, man, second term. So, my sister, what are they saying? Kufo, because of Afarijan, 5 days it took him to give announcement because of Lusunti. So, Maboya Chrono, you don't call Bima, obey. President Akufo-Addo, the first time 2008, he won the election by 49.7% against Mills, but he couldn't cross the 50% plus 1 vote. And until he called second round, and also Obia and Crosso, and over the time, I could decide, and I President Mills, and we knew 23,000. 2012, we all saw what happened again to send the year Akufo-Addo, and until we decided to give Akufo-Addo the 3rd chance. But with the idea, and Tama West, Ablekuma West, or your progression, you know, idea will 1.2 million, Akufo-Addo Benya here at the core here, and Akufo-Addo. Akufo-Addo left with 6.7 million. He won with 6.7 million. About 6.7 million, dear Jawa, over to us. We have 4.6 million, a difference of 2.1. My sister, the by nature,
won't attribute ASR loss not to say Abraham Obabem. There were lots of things that a see here, Nuntiama, or Manford do not be free because now I didn't so a year only MPP for a Casana say we have a discussion. Almost say, and yet.
What was
you see, I'm or friend say, Yenny, I am called for an uncle to Abano. It's an send no more of Union and also come home.
Have you also asked yourself that question?
A lot of policies. I mean, recently, President Kufo can be a
progression. Where? Any idea to it. Any you.
I will say your mom
from Medubuahi, Kufo,
okay,
Nana Akufo-Addo, any or no, where baby a dear co. Yeah, baby a dear co. Sekubena Afra, I would theatre and Kachacha complete. What you form free as soon as say I Chacha complete. Into Ubana by associating. Now, what can be my answer? What can be first? No. O say, me someone make a career, and I might lose the election.
Yeah, that's what Muam Kasamon Kofu.
Yeah, young Kofu. What need message? Message is to destroy other candidates. Me, be a Brian, be a Irene, candidate here. If you know, but what I catch I say, we better build the Ghana economy. Now you walk $1 to 4 cedis. Now you're free soon 17.5 or 4. Now the country I say, Kennedy Agyapong Kasa Wakai. Obi a presidential candidate. Who go wrong? You didn't speak about economy. And I digital. Still, any other election. Who go lose you? Now you are going to attribute it to Kennedy Agyapong. So me kasa chira woman no mutie and woman say na can too late for them. Me kachira mo say I was granted interview ewo metro na kachira say Ghana doesn't need change. Change needs Ghana. Hey, sa omo arrogance you know. They didn't listen. Oh
no, but so be dear. Na say enkoye kra na wo beka say change no mo dim de ka ko say there be
ba na enkoye a dem tin agia tuti a say na enkoye me ka kire mo say me ka kire mo say look Ghana for who decide papa we ba anybody a wo government no Ghana for decide 2022 emra sika no e drop wom e ma businesses sika hye nyina e no mfa wo mo adwene. I was not part of the government. I was a member of parliament.
But now on board beer, now on that board beer so.
Omu propaganda. Board da ben ya call. Da ben and ya call board also. The first time na Christian church. If you don't know, Christian church on an board chair. My second round here and on them by. Injury time no. And nobody has a board chair. Go there and ask Ghana Gas the changes I brought there. Go there and ask. Now you see, Madam, our bompa is over Yeska. Sika ye pa o. Enye nyoma nyina de bata pa. Ha, ye ko budget. Na me hwe wo mu sika, na wo mu yam sere. No mu yam sere.
Because obetimi kwa wo
Exactly. And you know, omo bi bia ni o woni say edabi MPP nipa money. They actually went to Ghana Gas. Say omo aya omo ya dent on me. It be buy a board chairman no. Be bia ya ebetimi no more use you against me. I be surprised say NBC4 wo Ghana Gas. I will appreciate him and here and omo friend. And to me na omo friend say yaso wo koya no Ghana Gas wo do omo sika ekoye investment e wa no subsidy a Christian church at time and koye bad investment. I was not part of it. And the newspaper no from here other publishing no, and I'm saying what publishing for say Ibiana, I'll come with the evidence for you to see. Then he went back to check Ghana Gas and it was a time one Ghana Gas for investment. No money. What does it? And the way yes, you run your politics, no. But me this time, me say my
kasa.
Yeah, me kasa.
But maybe the drama wakasa na.
At an appropriate time, I'll speak.
But anyone is not too late.
Too late. I give it to faith. I'm not going to respond to Obia. I will not.
To Bianca de
Bianca. But me statistics will fire. They will run away. Evidence I'm the back. Maybe I just don't talk. I'll give you evidence. Once I touch on here, they catch us at Heathrow Airport. Why is there all airports in the world? So me do try. I don't think I'm because at Heathrow Airport. Obia de onipa no ko gina ho se mente brofo obi a mente brofo mitumi to a dan $500,000 ko for time AU village at the chew ema wo gi rent or chihene and a native your or $4,000 ema wo nyanza we obrofo ni nyina ha obi a mente brofo tumi to dan no de na na wo ko high no office or high wo mo to ama no me $50,000 but I leave it to fate. Mobia Canadian.
Honorable, unye me say obi ka say Honorable Kennedy Agyapong na kuma ebena maybe omo feel say obi from wa you're too hard on the person.
But say me hard at an appropriate time.
Oh, say when you're hard.
At an appropriate time, I know everything about them.
Then I say what boy some na
my boy no pa me train na yedin in kabibia.
What they say combine say after prime minister you see mama na abespele ya
no answer me near madonisa na me ya metimi aka me sorry metimi aka e ba se medidi because I don't rely on politics to survive.
Obi the message about Mame and Kaima listening to Honorable Kennedy Ohene Agyapong this morning.
Man told me
this morning on UTV gives me hope as a youth of this country. I am strong sympathizer of NDC, but should the NPP select Honorable Ken without contemplating, I'm waiting for him. And even if he doesn't win, he must go independent. Doesn't mean says Honorable Kennedy Agyapong and we will become independent ana.
I don't know. I can survive with anything. Me no time. But I know I also
so what kind of Korea abemo? Mamimbi said, do you believe in structures? No, say na.
I believe in the structures, but last minute, if you form no committee, you
underground.
Yes.
So we be
use party security, sir. Obo Obia Obabejina because Ombekayina, that don't be gone. They come Papa Kofi.
Honorable Ken, I say among aspirants in Yanano. So what kasa must be I mean the 10% course on the idea. Or reflected on a maybe 2013 2023 maybe anya would day doesn't mean say in a way no Emma what about some kind of bitterness be against the Taboniana.
Me mean what that the crowd my life no he doesn't exist because he is existent comedy boy. That's how I see myself. What do you say? Me abro him nyina wo shachiri but I just don't want to say anything. Me obi odidi matembia onim. One day, Assembly C, our President akufo-addo the boy Papa Bidi, now Obiano, if you work the next day, no more pursue and so okay. But when thought would be some ancient trip.
Okay.
Madam, what is your team up?
So doesn't mean say
some shame team. They come, we are my free.
Doesn't mean say after the primaries and on say Ambassador Baumia Winia, will you campaign for him?
The last time I'm campaigning, we to me for a phone. I can't thank you. No one said it matter. Yeah, they were insulting me. Many call round, and my parliamentary candidate, baby, I'm a call. Obi Odi Kura, Napo. I took him to my warehouse. And your man, the chair. Now, our young boys, Omo Di Matem, send me man campaign.
Honorable Ken, only me say, one more sebi, omo do what a yo musu sebi, omo baka say, and yes, I decision recently, you share your mamma now to she and your more spill out. Doesn't mean say we were behind her until a casa.
Not to she, no, me know nothing.
But say they was switching come.
Was switching, me or Nama, me wouldn't be a woman. Me tear social media.
Okay.
Me news on send bad and me be sorry. Me can't be ground. I stay focused.
Stay focused. And you're not now person will display na your show.
Me vision. Our Ghana. Sa iya mega
okay. I'll ban $4.5 billion food imports.
Yeah, kube. Ghana ha obi auto kube a enkran. Oba no na ono mu nsuo na odi aduane no na wato ni aka na gu. Wei no na sika wo kube. One, ya di kube wei afro ye nye aduane ye ne hono no ya di ye chako. Two, ya di ye ropes. Sa ukọ habo na shape no lande ropes akesi omina om di kube ene ya di kube e fertilizer so you 100,000 to 200,000 coconut plantation yeah import fertilizer right this is organic fertilizer
wow
edudua emre Europe America, we say 10 pounds, no, $15.99. Yansu kubeno, ye bowie ya no yame atwakene. Na ye craft fertilizer. And we need between 100 to 200,000 acres across the country. With the assemblies, you know, sika ya di mawo on fanye coconut farming. The coconut juice from Thailand.
Kubeya.
Yeah, Kubeya. There are juice everywhere. Eastern region, Central region, Ashanti region, Western region, Volta region. Everywhere you do Kube. I intimi enyesa juice ibi. Ebiem. Coconut oil. Renife. White. Kubeya yanum waha yehun yedi. You see what we can do
with coconut.
We say coconut. Yedi milk. Yedi coconut. Yeah, is some. This is coconut flour. This is coconut sugar. Ghana you need a good political leader who understands business and who is creative and who is pragmatic. We spend $700 million importing sugar. We spend $350 million importing flour. When you know, one a year, kubenu betima yesa ni ma we. But we are poor direction because any pana mo ko to abama wo mo say yenko IMF, yenko World Bank, coconut toothpaste. Coconut toothpaste. Hwenyuma kubenkwa etimi yewu. Another type of milk powder, edi kube.
Coconut.
My sister, we have a lot of money in this country. Now the money involved, would be a coconut plantation. 200,000 acres will not be more than $20 million. Coconut, udria, mudofu, edria, kubeno. Yet yes, any amount will not cost more than $20 million. I am researching now. Indeed, almost you're worried, so we been yes, he and I say, you know, I know what I'm doing.
And see, say, Nyamea Abdomna say, delegate a more opportunity, na say Ghana for more opportunity within 100 days.
Speed up, 100 days in India. I'll use it for conscientizing Ghanaians to change their mindset. Nyameno Kenya, say Ghana for I'm one enemy and Yagina. So we go and conscientize Ghanaians using more UTV, more kama nearby. So now I advert or na two one no ati near before we advert for the country. The cost station way area near far Agyapong. What you see, Kwame Sefa Kainum na your broadcast senior ubedo woman. So say Ghana ni we are 120 on Ghana. We have to love our country before we can develop. In the media 100 days there, I will conscientize Ghanaians to change their mindset. And again, that time, I'll use CSIR for any tech for universities for I'll be meeting them, say this is my vision. A kwabay and yenamo a crutch for no abefa amiabua. I will engage stakeholders, our businesses to know their challenges before I come out with new policies. If you don't engage stakeholders, maybe are not teacher who assume say, oh, despite he's making too much money, you make cripple. And so that would mean electricity cost. And anyhow. But when you engage them, now obia kana samchirawa. When you are formulating a policy, you take into account business challenges. This is what I'm going to do in 100 days.
Okay. Meaning say oman for the draw na any do wechi ebika honorable kendi obi enuma wo ebi say oh nkofo awa for modjuma nko 50,000 ebi say oh entina me bi sa no we me abo air companies ahodo a we bi akani eye ejuma na companies so 19 companies in ejuma number of nkofo so awa for modjuma do you have the idea
but I make some chiro question ya obisa me there's a young man obisa me question and I may book companies no boy you show video no they want me a friend GRSA they want me a friend GRSA what am I saying and this I'm not going to tell you
companies no but do you have an idea of Nkofonso wafa
yeah this year I'm at 368 no workers 7,000 and I'm at 368 at the count. Even in opposition, I have almost 7,500 workers. Now, Obiora Onini, a Jumano, Unam who say, Yan can't show second lady Agyapong dia, a dime way, Unam who, Yan can't show second lady Agyapong dia, Assassin way, Yan can't show second lady Agyapong dia, Enti, Nania Green said, Ghana for Casakurano don't believe, sir. Ghana ni ebetimi abia dwuma amani ni ayi bi ni se broni nkwa anything I'm see about changing your mindset we are building confidence in Ghanaians to challenge themselves say ni broni ayi bi ayenso ebetimi ayi so that we take our destiny into our own hands. What do I say?
Yeah.
My sister, believe in yourself, sir. You bet me here. You know, with collective effort. You bet me here. Benin president here. Go move to me. And then a child Africa, your mentality. Here, this guy. And on your may agree in so changing constitution here. No. Or the cutting as our and a senior issue. For 3 years, on your $4 billion. Because Dubai free zones, a warehouse, we must see huge, purposely for Benin cotton. This year, first 6 months, when you have $770 million. Abra January, na Ghana tete kwashi, ebi cocoa about 950 years. Obisa cocoa board $100 million. How? What kind of management is this? Because there be a woman cohege. Yeah, you understand? Cocoa industries, Ghanaians are not able to penetrate because of course of chocolate, whatever factory no. Lean season the annual and your Toma locals. May one a year papa, almost being a beaton, or my hedge, across Switzerland. What kind of management is this? What do you say? Look, could say, and now my Ghana for who so Canada, Japan, or Casado, or say Ghana. Mention a meeting in a year.
I see, mention a meeting me I in a year. Media questions that can be brief. Time no in that meaning says yeah part 2 of this. See, we sent to me a mommy.
What from sure my ideas. That was a pragmatic person.
Oh no, but in as
and
much
I
as
believe in Ghana.
Exactly. In as much as we believe in Ghana, and so meaning say a collective thing. Nipa na woni wo mo ebe ye
na make a
aha woni wo mo ebe ye sai juma no baba me mame embisa woko minim se aspirants a woni wo mo kwa kansi nyina woni mo bia eye de na ubehu ebi strength ubehu ebi weakness no ne ade but enei no se ye ka Honorable Kennedy Agyapong a akansi a woko se utu fanka nipa ba akope na mpempi na ya na ye bo woni no Dr. Bawumia and Honorable Kencity Media. Meaning say bibi ohonomo past umeki comment to be, oh, he's a fine gentleman. Do you still stand by that?
No, I don't. No, I don't. I know so many things. I don't want to say anything. Hey, it looks a picture of innocence. But what I know. So, I'm going to planning chairman for or friend say, oh, what do you channel October, November? You bet dinner tomorrow no one was in the campaign. And I've done also. I'm proud so almost starting from September, October. Edimatem, Nina Mankari.
Hey, you know na essentially.
Yeah, because he met them, and that was his political strategy.
Wow. Until they won't now, they won't mean any good thing, Bianca.
No, and I'm a patcher say,
okay.
I don't even think about him.
Okay.
And I
okay.
Maybe I'm just staying focused.
Okay, meaning Tamale High Court, I really said Pandai, Yanko rerun. We take on it to do things and bet me retain this seat and answer maybe Lucy.
Me not conversant with the area, but then you never cock boy. But me not conversant with the area.
Okay. Don't even predict to say indeed will bet me I won't answer.
But who share NDC first by beer almost there dear. Ma young GC no.
Sir.
Yeah.
So by no more than a day.
Osha Ablekuma. Osha Akwetia. What you say? Subambia omuda na di ogono. Now all the seats so still almost are pre-become.
Chinkabe plead this and come munjai we say.
I understand they mean plead and I call 11 cents.
Okay. Mamisha dia no se wo shanka. Yanka wanye.
When you are the Bakokura, Yanka wanye.
Sir, Tiadi be a way be a symbi a woka, you be active and
correct, Papa.
I see. Into leadership style, over describing a say a day.
Me, the leadership style, I believe in people. Some of the Nipa and the Bayajuma. Me, Obi on my age, you may be able to be a liberal, but I'm strict.
But only selective.
No.
Okay.
If you have the potential, we want to develop this country. Ghana first.
Ghana first. I'm always saying, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, so you want to beat it.
I want to beat his record.
In a way, no, more ideology near the conflict.
You see, when a statesman, a new man, apart from say President Akufo-Addo last minute. Okay, say expand the motorway. Almost Ghana population 4 million. Still, a population of 33.6 enjoy. Adiawai, Akosumbo, what you say? A new man will hear be with this population, Akos increasing, we are still enjoying it. Okay, Tema, our building still Tema relevant. Near Abercrombie. And so Kurati said, for so many years.
Yes.
A champion and also try Kakra and dance woman. A champion and a year. What was the near seriously? Say, as one Tibrofu or Quade be commercial one wine. But one more Tibrofu, why let me upbuild the baby to set down woman? And we have to be careful the language. Your day. A qualify will be said something with Munyansa and Nasa Munyansa.
Okay. So I see. Into already the name of Pamintina
exactly. Yes.
Obe beat.
Yeah.
Okay. Your Honorable Major Mowako Assembly Church of Ghana for.
Namdima delegates first. And he said delegates. Munya Gidia will say Samutu Abamania. I'll beat any NDC candidate in 2028. Because Ghanaians, in the history of Ghanaian politics, I'm the luckiest person may contest here. Ghana for ankasa me party for Chelsea Mumfa Kennedy Agyapong mra ne beto aba amamo again more woman nisi kachi enko chusu candidate te se ne ye nanu ye de ahunu ani sika ene wo amfa sika amra me ene wo ya nyese hwe ba bia awie yen into this time de yen to aba ma obi a owo vision a okaso obayen so a ono ani lifetime why ye nyoma bi approve say ampa okaso obeye Kennedy Agyapong okaso obeye we ya obeye enye say obi papa ka kire say me dia brochire baba Ghana when you don't get the basics right. We need to get first the basics right. Na enyuma emra ewiase delegates won't nie onipa bia woni munyam ene wadwuma okay so wadwuma ya wo woni munyam uni adwuma ya sabi obakora ofie na osoma na onko etise o pesika akoto aduane adikura wa anya bia mala no na abeso enti Kennedy Agyapong stands for industries, jobs.
Okay. Honorable Bedasi Nana Pay. Already, America, or say, main country, so playing, you were very pivotal in the kidney transplant, Dr. CNN. Just watch there. Okay. I was for, I have say, testimonial. Part 2 of but I want part 2 before election. Medase. But Honorable Kennedy or Hene Agyapong, presidential candidate, hopeful new patriotic party, and I'm in Komobo, DAC. I have said, what I machine is to say, abedefo ya krado nti eda ye hutia wa meba ye besim konya ne diga na ho nkomo ko bia e basisi a Kennedy Agyapong. Kennedy Agyapong.
On the ballot paper, we'll take it far. With the youth and the streets, united we stand. Leading Ghana to glory, together hand in hand. From the ghetto to the palace, hear our call tonight. In a world full of shadows, you're our guiding light. Every heart beats for change, we're tired of the same. You lift us up high, your candy's your name. The dreams of tomorrow echo loud and clear. For every young soul, hoping without fear, you promise us a future where our voices rise with you at the helm. Watch us touch the skies. Kennedy Agyapong, you're number one. The people's choice in Ghana, let's get it done. Together we rise like a wave from the shore. Make heroes out of hearts that have longed for more. Kennedy Agyapong, you're number one. Yeah. In every corner of Ghana and beyond this land's embrace, your vision gives us courage. Let's put hope in its place. We've been waiting so long for someone to believe. With your strength and passion, together we'll achieve. Let them know we're rising like fire in our souls. From struggle comes power, it's time to take control. We dance to this rhythm as we march side by side. Kennedy leads us forward with love as our guide. Kennedy Agyapong, you're number one. The people's choice in Ghana,